Roads twisting hard where the shadows lie. Grip the handle, feel the engines roar. Freedom ain't a dream, it's the open door. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Night's a beast, it devours the weak. Steel and fire, the language I speak. Dust in my lungs, wind in my face. Speed's my temple, this road's my grace. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Ain't no cage that can hold me down. No leash, no chains, no goddamn crown. I'm a rebel, yeah, my spirit's raw. The world can't touch what the wild man saw. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Wheels screaming loud under a blood-red sky. Roads twisting hard where the shadows lie. Grip the handle, feel the engines roar. Freedom ain't a dream, it's the open door. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Night's a beast, it devours the weak. Steel and fire, the language I speak. Dust in my lungs, wind in my face.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to coverage of the NASRA 360 Racing Network, the playoffs for Season 6 and the Monday Night NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series is at virtual Talladega, baby. We are Superspeedway Racing, and we welcome you to the Concerns of Police Survivors 250. I am Wesley Outlet. Bengals Teen Hopton is on production. I'm a color analyst, as always, my good friend in Georgia, Mr. Jacob Reeves. He loves Talladega. Virtual reality. Jacob, cut the pressure with a knife, buddy. Races remain only 3 of the season. This is the 3rd race in the semifinals, and what a wild card it's going to be tonight, buddy. Matt Cherry, the only man that we know that's going to the championship race. Still plenty of spots wide open.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't kidding, honestly, Wesley Outlet. I mean, so many spots literally wide open to be able to make it into Championship 8. You talked about it. The ultimate wild card, which is Talladega. Really, I mean, and honestly, a lot of these drivers going into tonight, this is probably scaring the hell out of them. Getting out here, getting ready to rock and roll, not knowing of what could happen over the course of the next 2 hours. What is going to happen and how are they going to be in the points? Survival
of the fastest here at Talladega. We're ready to go for 104 laps, and without a further ado, here is your starting lineup. On the pole, it is going to be Joey Stiers and Buzzy Mongold on the front row here at Talladega. Row 2 will find Roger Diebold, Jaws the Shark, and Andrew Harris right there in the steel, number 87 on the outside. Row 3, the Spice Man, Chris Cinnamon rocking the Mike Skinner Earnhardt truck throwback, and Lucas Lyons on the outside. Row number 4, Justin White for the Cops in the 2, and Kerry Tribune to the outside. Your top 10 there, Jacob, will find Josh Rodriguez in the Uno machine, and the 45, Matt Cherry.
And right behind them, Peyton Johnson. Watch out for this old cat. Knows how to get it done here at Talladega. J.D. Larson will be on his outside in row number 6. Row 7, watch out for this old boy right here, Taylor Peacock. He's not in the playoffs anymore, but could very much spoil the race here tonight for anybody trying to get in. Could make it interesting. Stephen Gregory on his outside. Joshua Sustakapa and Alabama's own Jonathan Cofield making up row number 8. Row 9, our good buddy Shane Scott, VP of Operations, Mr. Cody Knott back there in P18. Rounding out that top 20 is old JL, Justin Lumpkin, and Triple J, Jeffrey Johnson Jr. Mind you, got his very first career win here at Talladega earlier this season.
Larson will start 21st. To the outside of him, Tyler Goodwin of the 13 as the field rolls off and peels from pit road. Owen Scraggs right now in the 23. Steve Barnett, the hillbilly from the Pacific Northwest on the outside. Colton Hogan right there in the number 5. And Adam Newton, the regular season points champion, starts 26th. Kermit the Frog, Luke Smith with a crush is ready. And New Hampshire's Chris Blanchard. Top 30, Aaron Van Rydel. And the Holodaddy, Mr. Restrictor Plate, Brian Chew. He'll start 30th.
Then you got Shane Trotter 31st, James Kaufman 32nd. Back there in row 16, row 17, Robbie Richards, Jason Morales. Little dark horse row right there here at Talladega. Raul Meza going to be shotgun on the field with TJ Moore, the race director, here this evening.
It is. Some preliminary laps underway for the drivers here at the virtual Talladega Superspeedway. 35 entries. There will be 104 laps, 3 stages, stage 1 to lap 25. Then there'll be another 25 laps in class mechanic stage number 2. That'll push us all the way to the finish of the race with 54 laps in stage 3 to lap 104. Unlimited attempts at overtime if need be. Total tires are 3 sets plus the one they qualified on. 100% fuel capacity. That's roughly about 35 laps on a, if you will, tank of fuel for these trucks. You might be able to push it to about 38. Weather conditions, look at this. Track temp 90 degrees, sim temp at 75. No wind. Great calm conditions on a cloudy day, but right now the sun beaming here at virtual Talladega. 2.66 miles, 33 degrees of banking. And there's a look at the home stretch of the season. Matt Cherry won Nashville. Ready to go, another lap. They're going to get the 1 to go indication this time by. And there's a look at the remaining schedule. As I mentioned, 3 races left. Talladega tonight, the penultimate race of the season. Richmond short track racing, Jacob. And then it's on to Kansas to decide the title. And how about this? iRacing Superspeedway, the NASRA clash with the Indy cars on March the 23rd. Oh my God, I can't wait for that one, Jacob.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one right there. I mean, we've wanted the open wheel cars, wanted Indy cars. Obviously, I would take a wild guess. The DSR Electric Truck Series will be the same, but throwing a little bit of a curveball right there. It's a clash. It's something just kind of throw it out there, see kind of what happens. Indy cars and iRacing Superspeedway, they better bring some faster pairs because I guarantee you somebody's going to end up burning through about 2 or 3 of them. So they better bring a boatload of faster pairs to make it interesting, but I can't wait to see how that one is going to turn out.
Last time we had Indy cars on NASRA 360 Racing Network was when we had that prestigious Memorial Day NASRA 1100. Remember, we went 500 miles in Indy with a 500, and then we went with the Indy cars for the 87 Cup cars for 600 miles at Charlotte. And that race was just shy of 550 miles. If you remember, the clock ran out.
Yeah.
Oh, ready to see what happens. Lights are off on the pace truck. Hey, real quickly, who we riding on board tonight with? Joey Stiers? Buzzy Mongold, some of the people that are on camera tonight. We've got Justin Lumpkin in his brick man cave. And we've got Shane Scott, Great Scott. Matt Cherry on board with him, and there's his view as we get ready to settle in, ladies and gentlemen. And one more Raw Mess, our buddy Raw. What's up, buddy? Talladega, ladies and gentlemen. The wild card in the playoffs. What will happen? Green in the air. We're underway. And the concerns of police survivors 250 is on. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a virtual race. 5th is Talladega. Oh, boy.
That's the good stuff. Wow, here they come right here. A couple of them starting to try to fan out, maybe take it 3 wide there for a second. Couple of them taking it, honestly, taking it down to the double yellow line below that. Dropping to the back, kicking on back. Still got a long race. 3rd lane starting to get moved. Up there on the outside, double L. Lucas Lines trying to get the outside lane rolling. Joey Stiers, Buzzy Mongo coming around to complete lap 1.
Off for that 4th turn. Here they come, storming down to the line. Put the opening lap on the board, and it will go to Joey Stiers. Stiers leads the opening lap. Mongold, though. Powers back on the outside. Buzzy up on the top. By the way, want to send a big shout out to Brandon Broadfoot. He won Talladega, the NASRA Cup Series back in December, and I'm understanding he won Daytona. And my God, Jacob, one of the wildest NASRA finishes I think I ever seen on Friday night. Whoa!
Yeah, Broadfoot did. Obviously, it was very interesting. It was a little bit long. It was a little bit different than what we have seen here with NASRA. Check this out. 4 wide there for a split hot second, but they flip-flopped it back to 3 wide. Way too early for that 4 wide. 3 wide, they can do it, Winston. We've seen them do 3 wide time and time again. 4 wide, lap 2. Settle down, old boys. Settle down just a little bit. Let's not get crazy. Hell, let's take it 3 wide for the lead.
3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 4, 12, 15 trucks right there. Nose to tail, 3 wide as they work down into the corner. Mongo now drops to the bottom of the double yellow line. He'll carry Harris with him. All this goes on as they roll and rumble down the backstretch on lap number 2.
Hot diggity damn, this is what we're loving here at Talladega. Buzzy Mongold out front. Andrew Harris lined up right behind him. Joey Stires right there as well. Lucas Lyons 41 got Matt Cherry up there trying to help out as well. Shoving Lyons, wearing him out, trying to get this outside lane going as they hit the tri-oval.
Matt Cherry, the man that's right now in the number 5 spot, he obviously has nothing to lose. He won last week. He's in the finale at Kansas. He just sit out here and ride, maybe cause chaos, whatever he wants to do. Right now, Matt Perry leads them down into the corner, into 1 and 2, bottom of the racetrack. Mongo
Trying to rock and roll up here on this middle lane. One driver way back there, taking it all the way to the back. He got hung out to dry, got kicked up on the top shelf. He's going backwards and on the outside lane. Mongold still leads him on the inside lane. He's got everybody hungry and charging off turn 4.
Top working now on turn number 4 into the tri-oval. Remember that start-finish line is at the end of the tri-oval, right about now, just past pit lane exit. They cross the stripe. It's now Lyons on the outside lane. The Coachfield number 41 machine. Lucas Lyons, 10 lead down. Mongo powers back to the bottom. He's got Harris and Cherry right there. Stires and now Gregory door-to-door on the back stretch, your top 3 rows.
And Gary Cabu back there in the 7 kind of stuck 3 wide. A little bit of a sandwich back there. DSR sandwich, if you will. Spotsman, Chris Cinnamon, Roger Dobble right there in the middle of that as well. Oh, baby, they're getting really, really they go back to double wide. Kicked one driver way up there on the top shelf. That was obviously J.D. Larson. Back double wide as they come into the tri-oval.
Seems like just yesterday we were talking about Juan Meza on the quest of 500 career starts of NASRA. Tonight, his career start number 516 for him. Adam Newton has surpassed 500 as well. He's his 511th career start. And Robert Richards, I don't think he's in the field. He's got 466 career start. He is in the race, actually. Career start 467. Cody Knott 464. Just some of the high number of starters of NASRA since 2020. Cherry, the leader, goes to
Cherry diving it down to the inside lane. Stephen Gregory right in behind him. Hillbilly Steve Barnett. DSR Electric Truck Series. Kerry Chabine Lansing right on with him. Our good buddy Shane Scott. Great God, he is up there trying to roll as well as they work their way in the tri-oval.
Top working down to the tri-oval. Top 5 down, work across the stripe. It's Cherry. Gregory now gets around Barnett. Will go to second. Barnett now powers back to second. Gregory back to third. Lyons, Kerry Tribune, your top 5. They're now 3 wide behind the first 3 rows. Door to door, that's going to be Suss getting something started up top with the help of Stires on the outside in 2.
Get the copper up on the top side. Joey Stires trying to roll with him up here. Get something, a little something going. Hell no, we're going 4 wide. Shane Scott stuck in the middle way too early for this. And there they go. Great Scott is going around. No caution on the speedway. What a save by Shane Scott. Hell, he could have been absolutely gone. Now the caution comes out, but what a save by the 21 Shane Scott.
Scott Chevrolet losing the handle in the middle of the pack down the Alabama Gang super stretch. Lost it down in turn 3. Another truck involved. Brian Chu to the bottom of the apron. Maybe Owen Scraggs and Shane Trotter also got a piece of it. Jacob Reeves, you saw it happen on the super stretch to put us under our first Surf Pro caution of the night.
Yeah, I mean, it really all started when the four wide situation, when you had Shane Scott right here. You see him right here. Basically, I mean, he's got nobody going with him. He's just holding on for dear life. Jumps down, gets into the door of Lucas Lyons, and he is just trying his damnedest to get clear. Just ever so slight contact when they hit it four wide. Obviously, there goes Shane Scott. Dirt tracks it, if you will. Maybe a little bit of landscaping duty right there on the inside of turn number 3. And then you see the contact right there behind him. Holiday Brian Chew 51 ends up going around as well. I think Owen Scrage might have got a piece of it as well. Watch this all unfold. All of this happening from the 21 getting spun around off the front end of Lucas Lyons. You see the Holiday right here. Brian Chew kind of just trying to hold it down. Yeah, everybody stacks up here in front of him. Damn, somebody went way up in the air. Might have been Shane Trotter in the 1. There's Owen Scrage. And then Holiday was just trying to jump on the brakes. James Kaufman ends up running him over and spins him around, but Shane Trotter took a hell of a ride.
Another look at it again as there's Shane Trotter, the Van York number 1 from Asheboro. Watch this again, see what happened to him. Nowhere to go. And you see him going high, goes high, and then the 5, Owen Scrage in hard to the number 1, and that caused, of course, the incident to take place. There you go. There's Owen Scrage, a part of it, as we mentioned. And Colton Hogan and some other drivers. Owen Scrage in the 05 is that truck that we just saw. There's 2 number 5s. There's the one with Scrage and the green and black number 5 of Colton Hogan. You're on board now with Shane Trotter. Just seemed like everything's going fine. Then all of a sudden, nowhere to go. Bam. Look at that. Seeing air coming back down, tagging maybe the right rear of the Luke Smith truck. Kermit continues as the caution wraps up for the first time here at Talladega. Matt Cherry, Kerry Tribune, Steve Barnett, Joey Suss, and Joey Stiers. Right now, the top 5 in the early going of our first caution at Talladega.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio. No pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
So a caution coming out here in the early going. Again, multiple trucks involved. The numbers include drivers of Brian Chew, Owen Scrage, Shane Trotter, and obviously Shane Scott. Those are the trucks involved. There is no fast repair in this series, so the wrench wranglers will begin to see who is going to be having to take time on the clock to get fixed. All this going on here, Jacob, as the first caution happening here around lap number 8 of the race. We're on lap number 9, and we should be looking for the one to go indication coming around to lap 10 next time by.
Yeah, I mean, Wesley, we saw it, obviously, but, I mean, the racing got a little bit, hectic, if you will. I mean, everybody knows, obviously, this is, right here trying to get themselves into the next round of the championship race, and we go to Kansas in 2 weeks. That's why everybody's kind of seeming like they driving like to get their heads up their tails just a tick. But it's way too early for that 4 wide. We saw them go 4 wide. They backed out of it, got back into that situation, and look what happens. You can do 3 wide easily. You can do 4 wide easily here. I just think it's just a little bit too early. Like you were saying, like Dean was saying, in our ear, 4 wide, it's okay to do it, but it's just a little bit too early to be getting that aggressive at this point. You still got a long way to go.
Some more trucks coming down pit road for service. So pit stops happening. This will let us step away and take a break as well. Still going to be at least another lap or so under the caution. That'll let us thank our partners, and we are back from Talladega with more right after this.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup.
you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Anger. Back here at Talladega, the lights are off on the pace truck. Finkelstein Hoffman on production. I'm Wesley Outlet, Jacob Reeves. There's the Ridge Wranglers, as I mentioned. Drivers taking time of the clock for DVP. Yes. As we get ready to bring Kerry Tribune and Matt Cherry on the front row. Ready to wrap up our first Serve Pro caution. Back underway. Still plenty of racing left to go. 94 remaining as they take the break.
Love hearing the engines, Wesley. I love hearing them getting up. With love them here at Talladega, just sitting there listening to those engines right there. Just makes you want to crack open a cold beer and just sit there and just listen to it. You get lost in it. I mean, just and literally, it's like therapeutic that you see this and hear this going on with the DSR Electric Truck Series. Kerry Tribune, Matt Cherry, side by side. Right behind us, Joey Steyer's trying to poke his nose up there in the middle of it as well off turn 4.
Yeah, and by the way, if this was 250 miles, normally lap 94 laps to go would be 250 miles. Technically, this race is 104 laps for the trucks. That is actually the equivalent of like 275 miles. So right now, we are approaching that 255 or 250 miles remaining in the race, as all the while closing in on also less than 15 to go in stage 1. It's Kerry Tribune leading them down the back straightaway.
Yeah, I mean, I was never good in math. Honestly, Wesley, I had to take college algebra twice when I was in college, so hey, ain't no way I can pull that one off. Kerry Tribune, though, up here leading it. Matt Cherry, Stephen Gregory trying to slide up here. Hillbilly Steve Barnett getting a little bit loose. Joey Steyer's wearing out his tailgate going into 3. They're able to hold on to it. Kerry Tribune sticks out ahead off turn 4.
They're glad I'm good at math, right? Here they come working through the triangle. Kerry Tribune up on the outside. Cherry in the back of the tailgate punching the 7 hard as they work on the outside lane. Trying to get around Gregory. Gregory to the inside. Barnett the hillbilly right behind him. So is Joey Steyer. So still desperately trying to get something work up on the outside. Nothing there yet. We're 3 wide again. Behind the leaders of the back stretch, it's now Gregory in front on the bottom.
Yeah, Lucas Lyons actually jumped up here, got up on the outside lane, got Justin White trying to roll with him, and then right in front of him, Joshua Suss in the 80, he decided to jump up, try to make this outside lane work. Now Lyons goes up there to help him. Kerry Tribune jumps from the middle, goes up top. He gets with Suss. Gregory leading him on the inside, outside, trying to make a charge with 3 wide again.
And 3 wide, almost all the way, times, what is that, 6 rows, 7 rows, 21 truck, 3 wide now. Look at them thunder back into the corner again. My God almighty, Kerry Tribune, and somehow finally that outside lane for Kansas. Joshua Suss will work. Now he's stuck in a bad side draft in the middle with whoa, there's the contact, and somehow he whistles through. Barnett now up the middle, clears away for Suss on the outside in 3.
Good God almighty, they are absolutely banging like they're at the Hornet's Nest over at the Talladega short track. Holding on for all they're worth. 3 wide throughout the rest of the field. I can't figure out how many rows, remember? I suck at math. Joey Steyer still hold on a second. Adam Newton gets in the back. He's able to straighten it out. No caution, but Adam Newton hit the wall hard coming off turn 4.
Somehow, no trouble, but they fall back. And now new driver up in the front. Joey Steyer's now in the middle. the green and black DSR electric number 23 Toyota. And Stiers is up there now. Here comes Gregory with a push by Harris on the inside. Now look at this. Barnett, I'll give you a shove. The man from the Pacific Northwest, the hillbilly now, the second. Mongo, the third. They're single file in the middle lane as they go into three.
And you just saw right there the real cam of Joey Stiers. That man right there, you look at that video cam of him as you see the biggest movers there on the racetrack. Joey Stiers looked very concerned. He was very, very freaking out. He was scared to death of what he was seeing out there. Look at his eyes. He's freaked out. He's like, oh God, I got somebody shoving me. Somebody over inside him. I'm going 190 miles an hour. All that going on. That's your mindset. That's what you're looking like. That's what you're thinking when you're racing here at Talladega.
And we're still 3 wide. This is just crazy. This is the opening stage, guys. You're going to be mentally drained and tired by the time this first stage is over. Here they come. Slice and dice and contact. Suss down on the inside of the left, on the right rear. Tires, a little wiggle, jiggle, giggle, wobble, and he saves it. Unbelievable. Powers back around Kerry Tribune. And meanwhile, Matt Cherry, already in the championship race, is on the outside, leading not anymore. Mongo to the bottom at a turn 4, coming to the line.
Buzzy Mongo back up at the front. Hillbilly Steve Barnett there as well. Matt Cherry up on the outside. He can pretty much throw caution to the wind. If he wrecks, it doesn't make a damn. He's going to Kansas in 2 weeks. But everybody else is still trying to punch their ticket to go all the way to Northeast Country in 2 weeks when we go to Kansas. Hillbilly Steve Barnett going to poke out. No help. Now Buzzy down on the inside. Stephen Gregory with him with Harris. Joey Stiers jumping up here going to help the Hillbilly. And up top trying to make a run is J.D. Larson, 98. Watch out for this outside lane. It may get a run off turn 4.
Tries to make it work. A little wiggle there, just for a moment, is Barnett right there. That's Harris, actually, correction. Right behind the truck of the machine of Gregory. Gregory now gets a chance to lead here in Talladega for a lap. 7 to go. In stage number 1, or 8 to go, correction, 8 to go. Stage 1, Gregory now holding off Harris on the bottom of the double yellow line as they work in 2. Here comes now Mongo and Barnett to block in the corner.
Got to be careful that bump drafting into the quarters. I mean, if your lock bumper's good going through the quarters, the best of the best can really make it work. And there you see it right there. But you don't want to be hitting somebody coming off of the corner when you're already off of them, and then you end up getting on them right there off the exit of the corner. You will easily spin somebody out. We've seen it numerous times. Right now, Andrew Harris showing them how to do it right now. Hillbilly trying to get something going up there on that top side.
Working off the outside. Watch Barnett from Brighton, Michigan originally, now resides up in the Pacific Northwest, the Hillbilly. Up on the outside. And somehow, caution is out. We got a yellow flag just shy of the end of stage 1. Tyler Goodwin, Kerry Tribune, and others have crashed. Cody not involved. There you see the litter down at the bottom of the racetrack in turn 1 and 2. And the yellow flag will come out for the second time on lap number 18 of 104. Back straight away, Jacob, down there in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think Serve Pro and obviously Points Poppers, they're going to get their money's worth out of all this, seeing kind of what happens to these old boys. All this going on back there, around that 3 wide, possibly. Was there a 4 wide incident that possibly caused this? You see Matt Cherry back there with him, Jonathan Cofield, it happened right behind him. There you see Kerry Tribune looked like he tried to clear himself, maybe got slid up, got hooked around, but Kerry Tribune ends up going around. Looked like that might have been J.D. Larson that might have got into him. There you see Goodwin. Joshua Suss just easily working his way around it. Cody Knott put the brakes on, locked it down. But Kerry Tribune, him and J.D. Larson, they make contact going into turn 1. Watch it again. Kerry Tribune in the 7 on the outside of the 51 of the Holiday. Brian Chew catching the draft off the 45 of Matt Cherry. Watch what happens. J.D. Larson's going to slide up here. I believe that is J.D. Larson that's going to be sliding up right here on this inside lane. Yes, it is. And watch the contact right here. Did Kerry Tribune come down? Yes, he did. He came down. Larson was there. Ends up hooking himself right in front of Brian Chew, right in front of Tyler Goodwin, right in front of Jason Morales. Larson basically getting caught up in a sandwich right there. Larson able to get away. Goodwin gets the bad end of the stick on it. And Brian Chew once again getting involved in another crash. We saw this happen Friday night with the Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series with the Holiday. He got up in multiple wrecks. I picked him to win that race, and I'll never do it again because it ended up screwing him about 4 times. But Brian Chew has just had a rough past couple of races from Friday night and tonight with Daytona Friday night and Talladega here tonight.
Another look at it again. There's that push on the bottom. There's Goodwin following through with Kerry Tribune. Brian Chew on the bottom of the racetrack again. Jason Morales will miss this one. And then all these other trucks. Look at Cody Knott nowhere. Well, actually, I think Cody's okay. I think he just got on the binders to avoid. He didn't get no damage. Cody Knott did not. So, pardon the pun. Yeah, a little rhyme there. Cody Knott did not. He didn't get Cody Knott right there at the 26. Watch it again. Cody Knott, there he is, Pulse Poppers, but Derek, California driver. Watch this one more time. He locks up the truck. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, pretty much a little tire squealing down there. Right there, this comes back down to boom.
He's
Bam, hits the brakes and stops it. Good awareness right there.
Yeah, there you go. Double standard there. Hey, by the way, don't forget to join us tomorrow night. Mr. Jake, Dean Hopton, myself. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, we're going to Sebring International for round number 4 of the Prosper Engineering Endurance Series. The Florida Cabinet Distributors, 2 hours of Sebring tomorrow night at 9 Eastern on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. CRN. And by the way, Jacob, I think you're in the booth with me this Saturday night, 6 hours at Le Mans.
Woo! Got my beer ready for that one. And trust me, I got a case of beer ready for that one. So by the time we get to the end of it, I probably won't even remember. Who won it by the time we get to the end of it. But it's going to be a long one when we get to that race, obviously, with the 6 hours of Le Mans. Be a good one. It's going to be a long one, but it's going to be a good one. And I'm not sure. I think I heard somewhere around the range of 30 drivers have signed up for it, Wesley. And I think they're still taking openings. I'm not 100% on that. Don't quote me on that, but I know from what I've heard, 30 drivers have signed up for that. It's going to be a big race.
It's going to be a fun one for sure, and endurance racing at its finest. I know Big ol' Dean Hopton is going to be excited for that one, man. He loves Le Mans, and he loves these cars, so it'll be fun. 6 hours at Le Mans Saturday night. And Dean is giving hell. I don't know why, but he's giving hell. All right, we're going to come back to green next time by, and we're under 5 remaining in stage number 1. Jacob, this is still stage 1.
Yeah, it's kind of got a feeling.
Second caution in stage 1.
Yeah, but it's kind of got the same feeling as what we had for Friday at Daytona for the Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series regular season finale, which was caution after caution after caution. And I can't remember how many cautions we had, but we had, honestly, in my opinion, I think we had too damn many. At least that's my opinion. You want to hit the beef on that one. I mean, we can. I'm sure Dean was probably a little bit beefy about it. Let's screw it. Why not? We had a little bit too many cautions in that one. Yeah, beef, we got chicken, we got it all. We got your poultry, we got the whole 9 yards right here. But, yeah, I mean, a lot's at stake right here, Wes. A lot was at stake Friday night with the Friday night series. A lot's at stake here tonight with these drivers trying to lock themselves into that championship race at Kansas in 2 weeks. So, a lot on the line when we're going to these super speedways. And oh yeah, some of these guys that is not in this. I mean, you got Cole Larson in it, Harris, Lyons, Suss. I mean, all these guys. I mean, obviously Adam Newton, he's up 44 spots. Good deal for him after having his issues earlier on. But all these guys, all 16 of them, 15 of them, not counting Matt Cherry, there's 15 of them. If they win, they're going to Kansas. So a lot is on the line here tonight.
Ready to bring him back to green. Remember, Matt Cherry is the only driver that has advanced to Kansas in the Championship 8. Everyone else still on the outside looking in. Might possibly make it in by points because the penultimate race and the final race to get in after tonight is Richmond next week. Here we go. Field works their way back inside the United Rental restart zone, back to the line. Less than 3 laps to go in stage 1 here, back to green at Talladega. Gregory, middle lane, inside, throws the block on Harris. And Barnett, and Steyer. Open the door on the outside to Mongo. Middle lane, here comes the 12 from Concord. Full speed ahead as they come to speed to the back straightaway.
Yeah, Buzzy Mongo trying to get that outside lane rolling, trying to get the help in any way, shape, fashion, or form. Jeffrey Johnson Jr. hooked up, very much hooked up on this outside lane. Diamond is there, Lyons is there. Luke Schmidt gonna jump up to the top side, taking 3 wide back there. Up front, it is all Stephen Gregory, Andrew Harris, but the pack is starting to close back up on them.
And so hard to get that outside up against the safer barrier going. Not yet. 2 to go. Gregory inside. Harris will follow, so will Barnett. Here comes a middle lane forming, but now finally something up top working. Just cannot get to the front runners. How to do there, Jacob?
Yeah, the boatload of them way back there running single file back there, just waiting for something to pop off with all this aggressiveness going on for stage points, stage wins, all that going on. That whole line's led by Kerry Tribune about 3 seconds back from the race for the lead. Buzzy Mongo way up against the outside retaining wall, almost got put up into the fence. He's trying to ride it high and handsome up there. Gregory leading him back off of turn number 4.
Down to the bottom of the racetrack. Watch this one more time as here they come to the line. This is the final lap. Stage number 1. Caution next time by. Play stage points on the line. It is Gregory. Can he be around on the other side? Big Hornets tested traffic. Top them on as they shuck and jive into turn 2.
Yeah, Bandits Motorsports trying to get going up here. Johnson, Cofield, Lyons, all 3 lined up nose to tail, trying to get the shove right here in this middle lane. Gregory getting all he can get from Harris. Steyer's behind him. Josh Rodriguez up here in this mix as well. Jason Morales trying to get up here and get him some stage points just outside the top 10. It's all Gregory out forward.
Holding on to that spot. Gregory down to the inside. Look at now Harris, though. He's got to throw a block. He's got to block Rodriguez and Steyers. Here comes now a push to the bottom. He's there. It's Harris to win stage 1 in Talladega. Cops 275, stage 1 winner from Monridge, Kansas. It is the driver, Andrew Harris, and the steel number 87 entry. Is right now getting another stage win. By the way, he stole the show a couple of weeks ago to win a race. And the steel number 87 right now is currently he will win stage 1. If you ain't got a luck like Matt Cherry, Jacob Reeves, you need every point you need to move in and advance for a chance to run for a title. He did it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to make the moves. You got to do what you got to do to make it happen. Either that or just go ahead and get the win. But yeah, bake you as many points as you can. Check it out. Pulse Poppers Instant Replay with the smooth move. As we're seeing T-Twert out there in the live chat saying, what a smooth move. Just slid right across the tailgate. Slid right up. Stires was going to go for the help. He thought about diving it down in the middle, but wasn't able to make it happen right there. And Harris able to be just out enough to be able to get the stage win. Stires coming home with second. Gregory able to hold on to third. Johnson and Shane Scott rounding out the top five. Good bounce back for Shane Scott after that earlier spin.
Drivers will now get ready to come down to the pit lane. Obviously, pit road should be a busy place. Biggest movers of the race, there they are. Jason Morales up 23 spots. He was in 11th. Raw Meza, 18 spots in 17th. Shane Scott, as we mentioned, up 12 spots. He was in 5th. He has his clothes on. What are you looking at? Dean, you're horrible.
Damn, Dean. Really?
Trying to say we got a naked man in the grandstands. Oh. Race off pit road. Everybody, I apologize. Sometimes our producer just wonders.
He does that sometimes.
Oh.
Poor Dean.
Let's bring in Harris. Can we do that before we go to break real quick? Jacob, let's see if we can get
Let's see if I can find
Justin
him.
Gordon says that Dean found me in the stands.
Good for Dean. Slid right up there and got him.
Oh, wow. Andrew Harris, save us. It's the broadcast booth. Congrats on the stage win, buddy. How you doing out there?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's going good up here. I'm just wanting to keep it up towards the front, so it's going good so far. How are you guys doing up here?
Well, we're trying to keep our producers from trying to get in trouble for pornography. Looking for nude people in the grandstands. That's all I can say, right?
Oh my gosh! Did you guys find Gregory's pit board?
Oh no, that's not. Is that Gregory? Oh, wow. Did Gregory do something naughty? I thought that was Trevor Astronaut.
Never mind.
All right, you just made him curious. Jacob, what's going on, buddy?
Well, I'm wanting Dean to find the pit board now. I'm wanting to kind of see what the deal is on that pit board now, Dean, if you can.
I think it's his number. I think it's his number on the side of his car. Sorry.
Oh, well. Okay. Well, hell, he's up there. He's been up there. We'll be able to check it out one way or another. But, everybody, what's it going to take? Keep it up there at the front and be able to try to close one out here tonight at Talladega.
Yeah, same as always, just staying out of the wrecks and everything. So, well, I don't know. We'll see what we can do. I haven't had great luck the last couple races, but just try to stay in front of the wrecks, and if I do get mangled back, then just try not to get into the wrecks is my biggest thing, and teamwork.
There you go. Thanks for your time, Andrew. Good luck the rest of the way, man.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
There you go. And as we say that, Blanchard is on pit road. And are we on the hunt to find Stephen Gregory's pit board? What are we missing? What are we missing, Jacob? What are we missing?
I'm looking right now. I am curious about this now. Hey, when somebody calls that out during the race, you got to go see what the hell's going on. Seriously, you got to see it. It may end up, I hope it doesn't get us fired. I hope it doesn't get us bad. But Stephen Gregory.
All the way at the end. I see it. Pit stall 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, pit stall 14, Dean. Well, just zoom in like you did. 1, 2. We'll do math together. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I don't see it. What?
I think you just passed it. You passed it.
All this damn work at pit road with the pit board signs, they can't find anything.
Well, look at the side of his truck. Let's see what his number looks like.
Let's find Gregory's truck. Stephen Gregory.
61.
Stephen Gregory, truck 61. What does that say? Bodine's Moonshine? Well, that's not bad. What's wrong with that?
I think I know what it is. I think I saw the pit board. In fact, I think that's what it. Or I think I don't know for sure, but
Can we zoom in on
I
his
think I know
hood?
where it is.
Is it his hood?
I think it's his pit board. If he ever makes a pit stop, we're gonna have to zoom in on it and check it out, Wesley. I think I saw the pit board. I think I see what he's talking about.
We're coming back to green. Looks like the sun is going away as well because the sunshine. We're talking nasty. Gray clouds are upon us. Back underway. Let's break some glass. And this is Glass Mechanic. Oh my God, stage 2. Let's go back to racing at Talladega, everybody.
Oh, God help us as we're back at it. Cole Larson up here at the front. Spiceman Chris Cinnamon rocking the Dale Senior scheme right there, trying to make something happen. James Kaufman up on the top side. Cody Knight up here with it in the mix as well. Andrew Harris, you see him up there, third one on the outside. Roger Diamond right behind him. Joey Steyer's there as well. Cody Knight sliding on up, jumping up on this outside lane, getting out of the way. Larson leading them off turn number 4.
By the way, here comes now that machine of Cody Knott. He's up on the outside lane trying to get a push started with some help. Instead, hung out to dry. No one will go with him. He's like Hurricane Hocevar. Here comes now Smith and Suss, all bypassing Cody. Larson now, the Mountain Dew machine to the lead into turn 1 in stage 2's beginning.
Larson on the bottom side, and obviously Chris Cinnamon, Spiceman. You see it right there. Beautiful, beautiful throwback to Dale Singer. Even got the orange number 3 on the top of it. He really went through hell trying to make that truck look as good as it does. Awesome, good-looking paint scheme right there. The Spiceman, Chris Cinnamon. Kenny parking at Victor Lane here tonight. We'll know here in just a couple of hours, give or take. Larson still up front. Kaufman trying to make something happen. Lap truck down on the bottom of the racetrack as they close that on him off turn 4.
And here comes now everybody working down into the tri-oval, into the inside, bottom of the racetrack, one truck way Owen Scrage below the double yellow line. That's fair. He's a lap down or more. He lets him race on. Meanwhile, Shape of Earnhardt do it for Dale. Race hell. Chris Cinnamon from Canada, the Spice Man, a former champion, behind Larson on the bottom as they work on the inside. It looks like the Intimidator out of 2.
Yeah, Shane Scott trying to roll up on that outside lane as well, riding on board with the Spiceman, Chris Cinnamon, previous champion here with the DSR Electric Truck Series on Monday night with NASRA. Riding on board with him, right in behind the youngster Cole Larson, Chris Cinnamon, James Kaufman, Joey Steyers, Andrew Harris back here in the top 5. Riding on board with him. He ain't got a whole lot of chaos in front of him. Look at all the chaos behind him, and Steyers jumps up on the outside.
All this happens now as they work their way from the bottom to the top, up the high side. Larson is there, and there's contact. Goodwin spins, crashes off of the Oliver Godwin truck. Now it's going to be Shane Scott spinning to the bottom of the apron. It could have been massive calamity. It will only become a 2-truck accident in the tri-oval. Lap 31, 4th caution out at Talladega.
Wow, what a spin. You see Shane Scott kind of looking over there to his right side trying to figure out possibly what the hell just happened. Like literally, he went all the way around. He was up there at the front at one point. Now he's back here in the back. He gets caught up in a wreck. Got a little bit of left rear damage. We'll check it out one more time. Pulse Poppers instant replay. See what happened to that 21 of Shane Scott. You see him way up there on the outside, right in behind a good buddy with the cool pit board that we may end up seeing here in a minute. Stephen Gregory, right in behind him. Tyler Goodwin right here. We may. It's a very good possibility, Wesley. And you see the blocking going on up at the front. Goodwin slides up. You got, Gregory gets Kaufman. Goodwin hard in the outside retaining wall, head on. Got all 4 wheels lifted off the ground on the side. Gregory getting involved. Yeah, you damn right. We're going to see the pit board now because his HUD's flopping all over the place. Strange Scott sliding down to the inside. Looked like it might have been Joshua Suss that slid down there to the bottom of the racetrack as well. Can't tell, might have been Justin White, one of them, but Tyler Goodwin going around and all 4 tires lifted off the ground after he got right rear hooked after a bad bump draft by James Kaufman.
Another caution. So another caution as drivers are coming down pit road. You'd say Tyler Goodwin, Shane Scott. Watch this again. Kaufman got a piece of it. That's the yellow 25, by the way, Mr. Kaufman. Somehow he was able to keep going. Watch this again here. All this going on in the back. There's Gregory's truck. A little bump here, a little bump there. Nowhere to go for Stephen Gregory when all this happened. Look at this. The U.S. Army truck. Nowhere to go for Gregory. Gets T-boned and bicycles. Godwin's truck. Shane Scott. My God, this guy's got 9 lives like a cat. He went all the way from the top of the racetrack, spun, and drops to the inside of the bottom of the grass. I don't think he's badly damaged again. The 21 should be okay, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, he's ducking, dodging all of these wrecks. 9 ways to Sunday, literally. And, you know, good on him as well to be able to try to miss it any way that he can. You see Shane Scott down on pit road. Stephen Gregory is on pit road, Dean. He is on pit road. That's the pit board we're looking at.
That's the pit board. What are we looking at? What the hell is this supposed to be?
A little green pit board, that's what we're looking at. It's a peacock. You're kidding me.
It's a what? No, that's it. That pit board right there is his. Yeah, that's his pit board. Yeah.
It might be the blue one right there. It might be. I'm not sure.
That's him. Yeah, right there. What is this? What'd they do? Edit it out?
What the hell's wrong with it? What? Oh, that's fake. That hashtag fake news, Wesley. Hit it. That ain't right there.
Bring it, Eric. What are you doing, guys? Standing around doing that what you thought. You know what? Come on now. Thump up your keister. A peacock? Really? That was another truck. That was Justin Lumpkin, what are you doing? Is it leak? We just caught a driver out of the cockpit, right? Oh my goodness. Hey, I guess he had to make a virtual pit stop, Jacob.
We got it all right here.
Oh.
We got it all right here. We got peacocks, we got cockpits, and we got guys taking a leak. I mean, we got the whole 9 yards right here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network.
Cockpits take a leak. There you go. What that guy say in the movie Six Pack? He went to go shake his, where, and he said, what was that guy's name? Chuck Burley from Scrabble was actually one of the announcers in the movie of Six Pack with, Kenny Rogers playing Brewster Baker. And he says, what do you know? First time he's ever been able to run in NASCAR, and then, man, Brewster Baker had to go ahead and make a pit stop. So, anyhow, gotta love that movie.
Dustin Gordon out there, we're not censored. I don't know what the hell's up with the pit board. We're not censored. Well, we are censored to a certain extent.
Now
but
censored, we know that isn't just solid blue. Yeah.
Something up.
Shake your tail feathers.
I don't know what it is, to be honest. I ain't got a clue. Brandon
Broadfoot chiming in. But, buddy, thank you so much, man. Laughter is the best medicine. And being around my friends and people that I care about has been great to take escape, if you will, a diversion of everything that's going on. Thank you so much, man. My grandma was 90 years old. She had Alzheimer's, setting on with dementia. She had other health problems. She had cancer. So it was her time to go, man. It really was. I'm happy to say I know she's not suffering anymore. And she was a good, God-fearing woman. I know she's up there in the pearly gates of heaven right now. She's in a much better place than we are. But thank you so much to everybody that messaged me and in the chat box. I appreciate it. She'll be missed, but continue to pray for our family. So, Dean, I don't know if you knew that, buddy, that about 2 hours after I finished NASCAR Australia with you on Thursday morning, I found out my grandma passed away at 90 years old. So, yeah, we haven't worked together since then. Yeah, man. So, all right, let's go back to green. Let's get some more laps in our life, right? Back underway. Green flag. And by the way, keep thinking about Brady LaBeouf as well. Brady and his son and passed of his father. Man, I don't know what the hell I did with my dad passed away after the blue. I'm telling you. Dad, mom, anybody. All right, Jacob, we're back underway. Larson on the bottom. Down the lane. They put back
Here we go, back at it here at Talladega. Joey Stires, Andrew Harris, Cole Larson, Chris Cinnamon, Roger Dobble, now Peyton Johnson. Remember Peyton Johnson? Knows how to get her done here at Talladega. Earlier on in the season, Peyton Johnson got him a win to get himself into the playoffs here at Talladega. Peyton Johnson trying to roll it up on the outside lane. Stage 1 winner, Andrew Harris on the bottom.
Hold on to it, by the way. Here comes Harris. Trying to steal another stage. Still got plenty of time, though. 15 remaining. Glass Mechanic stage 2. Larson, Cinnamon, Diamond. Here comes Raw. Pass up the middle lane as they work up in the middle of the 1 and 2.
Yeah, and he got a little bit of a smile on his face knowing he's fixing to get a little TV time with that Serb Pro number 37 Chevy. Raul Meza getting it done right here in this middle lane. He's got Peyton Johnson lined up right behind him in the 15. He's leading the middle lane. Now Meza's going to lose his help. He's going to only have Joshua Suss. He's got to get back to him about a car length back. And Suss slams straight into his tailgate. Gives him a huge shot. Middle, outside lane. They are absolutely gone with about the front 7 to 8 trucks single file on the inside lane.
Watching all this going on, look at them now. 6, 7 trucks, nose to tail, single file. That's from Harris down to Cofield. Behind them, oh yeah, they're side by side. All the while, Harris leading them. Midway point, stage 2, Glass Mechanic in the 1.
Riding on board with Cole Larson right here on the bottom side, right in behind Andrew Harris. There you see biggest movers in the field. Obviously, Robbie Richards up 27 spots. Raul Mez up 25. Cole Larson sitting in second. He is up 19, just like Jason Morales is. Morales up into the top 15. And Jeffrey Johnson Jr. up here into the top 5 as well. Third lane trying to get rocking and rolling. J.D. Larson trying to make something happen as well. Shane Scott back into the mix as well.
Back straight away. Harris inside. Larson right there with him. Cinnamon, they're staying locked. 6 trucks to the inside lane. Now, Fast Pro, entry, Richards up the middle. Meza will follow. And all the while, look at this guy, another entry. Lucas Lyons hung out the drive. No one will go with the 41 as they work in the bacon into 1 and 2.
Having near 40 of you in the live chat watching a dandy here in stage 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic of the Cops. 275 getting her done here tonight on a beautiful Monday night in Talladega, Alabama. Barnett trying to lead this outside lane. Lyons hooked up with him. Robbie Richards, he's got Raul Meza lined up behind him. They got to get something figured out. We got to get a huge run up on this outside lane if anybody wants to have a shot at getting Andrew Harris.
Somehow all this working on again as they cut around a turn 4. Do people forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell to keep up with coverage. Don't forget, tomorrow night we're in Sebring with NASRA. Prosper Engineering, Florida Cabinet Distributors, 2 hours at Sebring, 9 o'clock. Tomorrow night, Talladega tonight. Harris, stage 1 winner, looking for more. Larson on the outside as they rumble to the Alabama Gang Super Stretch.
Larson had enough of riding on the bottom, right in behind Andrew Harris. Wants to take it up to the front. He'll take the lead. Roger Dobble goes for second and wants to go a little bit more. Down to the inside. Help from Andrew Harris. Roger Dobble. Jaws on the inside lane. He'll dive right on out. He'll take hold of the lead. Outside lane trying to get formed up. The Hillbilly Steve Barnett and Lucas Lyons trying to help as well.
Barnett now from the Pacific Northwest, trying to have some friends with Lyons and others behind him. Kermit the Frog, Luke Smith folks in the mix. All this happens now as they work back into the corner. Now the middle lane gets a burst of momentum. Here comes Robert Richards. He'll now go from the middle to the top. Larson goes to the lead, and Richards will follow as they follow along Diebold into turn 2. Correction, that is Diebold.
Old Lady Richards, boy, gonna lead him right here in the middle lane with Raul Meza trying to get the shove. Richards sticks his nose out ahead, but just by inches. Now about almost right on the back end, not able to get clear yet. Steve Barnett, outside lane, forming up, coming back this time, 10 laps to go. Richards and Larson going bang. Richards holds on to it on the outside. Here comes Meza in the middle.
Larson and Richards slam off of one another. The side draft saves the trucks. Here they come with Ron Meza now creeping through the middle. He'll be now the hot dog flying out of the mud, and he's got friends. Stiers will help him. And now Richards up top. Here comes Larson to the bottom. And they work again up 33 degrees of banking with now Larson staying to the inside, but a push by Diebold.
Yeah, Chris Cinnamon thought about sliding up on that top side, not able to make anything happen. Nobody wanting to go with him. Everybody trying to be tucked down on that inside lane, trying to just ride it out and bide their time. Robbie Richards, no way, shape, fashion, or form in that. He wants to keep it up top, get a little bit of friendly help lined up behind him, but nobody wants to go with anybody. Nobody wanting to help out. Only one's wanting to do it up here at the front. That's Cole Larson leading them off turn 4.
They stalemate right now for the top 10 as they work to the line. Under 10 remaining now here in Glass Mechanics Stage 2. Larson, Diebold, Harris, Barnett, Cinnamon, and they still continue to flip-flop for those positions as they work in to lap number 40 here at Talladega.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
An hour into this one, and we're not done yet. 9 to go in Glass Mechanics Stage 2. The leaders thunder off of turn number 4. It's Barnett. He's in the lead, but for how long? Larson's got friends with the help of Diebold. And Stage 1 winner Harris. Someone shoots the gas and goes up top against the safer barrier. That's Joshua Suss. He's got Meza in line as they work into turn 1.
Really, Bandits Motorsports trying to roll in this middle lane with Barnett and Lucas Lyons trying to make something happen with Cole Larson down that inside lane. Still getting the jump from Diebold. How about Kerry Trabue in the 7? We saw him spread around earlier on, had that contact with him and Tyler Goodwin. Kerry Trabue outside lane, currently sitting 7th. He's matching his truck number. Lyons almost comes down, gets into Larson. That almost caused a hell of a wreck. Now Trabue up on the outside lane, getting the shove from Justin White in the 2 off turn 4.
7 laps to go when they come to the line, and here comes also truck number 7, Kerry Trabue, up against the outside lane. Push with Kansas Joshua Suss. They're trying to run down Lyons and Richards, and all the while, they're going after Barnett. He's the new leader of the double yellow line in turn 1.
Yeah, jump down right there. Now Lyons is going to shoot out ahead just for a split second. Richards backs off. Now Lyons jumps up. He puts the block on Kerry to be on the outside lane. That's going to force everybody to lift. Listen to this right here. Beautiful sound right there of all of them shooting by at 185, 190 miles an hour. Lap trucks starting to kind of maybe play a factor right here at the end of stage number 2. And they are 3 wide almost to the rest of the field with Steve Barnett leading them off turn 4.
Barnett is down on the inside. Larson will follow, but here comes now another truck breaking out of line. That's Roger Diebold. Here comes the Shark. Lyons will push him. So will Kerry Trabue. Less than 5 to go now. In stage number 1, next time by, they're door-to-door. Meth on the outside, creeping up top, looking in.
Few lines out there in the live chat. Pedal faster, 41. Lyons trying to pedal at 41 just as hard as he can make it happen. Diebold able to squirt out ahead. Lyons, he'll go to 2nd. Kerry Trabue going to try to latch on, maybe try to go to 3rd. Lap traffic. Stephen Gregory going to slide out of the way. Here we go. Lyons dives down to the inside. He'll pedal as hard as he can. Down on that inside line, Lucas Lyons to the front at Talladega.
The fins got loose on the Shark of Diebold just a moment ago. He had to wrangle it back in. It's right now here. He's stuck in the middle lane. Trabue up top. It is now Lyons on the bottom. Lyons and the Lumberjack, the Hillbilly. Barnett pushing him with Larson behind. 5 to go in stage 2. They're back in 1.
Boy, howdy. Imagine if we had 6 hours of this, Wesley Outland. It would be absolutely crazy. We wouldn't be able to talk. We'd be hoarse. Yeah, I mean, they're actually asking if we got Red Bull. No, we haven't drunk the first Red Bull, but I'll take one if you want to end up having a sponsor.
Only in the morning. Only in the morning if I absolutely need it. Down the back
Get
straight
it
away.
Get it.
Look at the Lions. Lions and Barnett right there with Larson. Keep an eye on that middle lane. There goes now Diebold. Richards drops out of line. Tribunal up top. He's going to throw the block on Luke Smith, and all this goes on as they work out of turn 4.
Roger Diebold, 14, trying to make it a little something happen up on the top side. Will Harris jump up? Will they try to work with him? No. Robbie Richards going to hook right on the back door of the 14. Outside lane, middle lane, starting to advance on up. 4 to go. All moves being made. Barnett's going to slide up. Diebold's going to go with him in the middle lane.
Diebold now goes way up high. All this opens the door now to Richards in the Max Pro 48. He's now going to also allow Stiers to close into the space. Oh, he goes for contact. Joey Stiers slams the wall. He spins. Joshua Suss goes around, and they pile in from there. Caution out on the Alabama Gang super stretch. I just caught a glimpse of the 23 front nose into the safer barrier, and then the caution comes out for the 5th time as we near the end of stage 2 here at Talladega.
And Wesley, it was about to happen with just all the racing that was going on, getting ourselves in line for the finish of stage 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. Pulse Pump presents the replay. Will obviously tell the guilty verdict. You see Joey Stiers, Robbie Richards, just absolutely shoving him going through turn 1 and 2. Just might have knocked him around just a little bit. Stiers tried to hook up, tried to keep it there. Ended up just barely tagging him in the left rear. Kaufman wasn't expecting Stiers to left. And Stiers hard in the outside retaining wall. Then you see Luke Smith come down. He gets Joshua Suss. There's Jaws Roger Diebold. He gets into the middle of it, able to lock her down. And Matt Cherry, Justin White, and others trying to escape what could have been a hell of a lot worse of a crash.
So Joey Stiers, Joshua Suss, and others involved. Kaufman again, the 25 U.S. Army machine, another time. Look at now, Luke Smith tagged the back of Joshua Suss, sending him around. Caution out. Closing on the end of this one. Michelle, and to answer your question, no, I don't think they're at 75% throttle, nothing. These guys were full song. Stage points are on the line, and they were trying all they could to get up to the front to try to put themselves in the top 10. And there's the accident that happened. Roger Diebold, the Shark, also involved in it again. Here's what happens, Jacob. Like a guy like Shark, Roger Diebold, he was up in the front. You fall in the back. You get yourself in that snake's patch, the trouble spots, and that's exactly what happened to the 14 as well. Nowhere to go for him.
Yeah, and I'll also add on to what you were saying, from what Michelle had said out there in the live chat. Now, these old boys right here, they were going balls to the walls, literally. It's coming down to the nitty-gritty right here at the end of stage 2. You're sending it. You're not lifting. You are throwing it all out there and letting it all hang out. And unfortunately, there you see some of the contact. Raul Meza diving it down to the inside. There's Roger Diebold. You talked about him. He was up there in very good position to possibly get him some stage points. Wrong place, wrong time. It's going to end up costing him right here a lot, to be honest with you, and especially going to have to come down, obviously get some damage fixed. We got guys on pit road, Wesley.
There is a lot of activity on pit road as we see a lot of trucks taking on service as we are nearing the end of stage number 2 presented by the Glass Mechanic. By the way, that will be wrapping up. Next time by will be lap 49. So I got a feeling that they are going to keep this as under caution as we'll call the stage. So Lucas Lyons, it looks like, is going to be the winner of stage number 2 presented by the Glass Mechanic. Jacob, if we want to bring in the Owensboro, Kentucky driver very quickly, let's have a word. And let's see if we can get a word with Lucas Lyons. Michelle, and to answer your question, yeah, Jacob Reeves is like a brother from another mother. I love Jacob to death. We've worked together for a long time. So, yes. So, yeah, I guess they think that we're cray-cray or something, my friend. I don't know.
I mean, let's a little bit.
Let's bring in Lucas Lyons. Well, you're crazy too. Anybody from Kentucky's crazy. All right, you're a Wildcat. You're taking this race, Bandit, and winning stage number 2. Lucas, how you feeling?
I feel pretty good. Seems like the Bandit guys are working really well together. It's nice to get a stage win. I feel like I really haven't had the season I had last season for this year, and just hoping to continue to have a good race. We did our little pre-race shenanigans praying to baby Jesus since we're at Talladega, and just hopefully we can keep working well together. And Chris Hinneman's Mike Snyder truck looks really good.
Yeah, that's what it was, Mike Snyder, on that one right there. That kind of got me thrown off. I thought it was just a Dale Earnhardt paint scheme, to be honest with you. But Lucas, buddy.
Snyder. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, Mike Snyder. Hell, I mean, but hey, but it looked like a Dale Senior one. Lucas, buddy, what's it going to take to be able to get it done? I mean, you talked about it. Teammates kind of working together. Does that give you a little bit of relief, knowing that you got some guys out there that will stay with you and guys that you can trust that's up there at the front?
Oh yeah, that's definitely it. And a little bit of praying to Tom Cruise when you're flipping through the air like Ryan Preece on the backstretch of Daytona. So, I mean, I'm just here for a good time and a good points day. I've got pretty decent stage points winning this stage and getting 8th in the last one, so should be above the cut if I can just make it to the finish.
There you go. Well, stage 3 should be a wild one. We're going to step away very quickly and take a break. When we come back, the green flag will fly for the shootout at Talladega. 3rd stage in this race next.
Your racing setup.
Thank you to Premier Racing Setups and all the other sponsors we have, like Concerns of Police Survivors. This is the Cops 275 here at Talladega. Wesley Outland, Jacob Reeves alongside, and Bigglestein Hopton on production. There's your playoff bracket, but the pace truck is in on pit road. Here comes the virtual thundering herd, ready to settle it for the final stage of the race. Ladies and gentlemen, this would be lap number 50. This would be officially the end of the stage, but this is actually the beginning of stage number 3. 54 to go, back underway here in Talladega.
And caution is out.
We got a caution as fast as we went back to green. And the yellow flag gets triggered because it's the end of the stage, everybody, so that's what happened. So it is stage number 2 now completed. Sorry, guys. They do trigger the yellow at the end of the 50th lap. They automatically get a caution, and that's exactly what just happened. Wow. Unless he wasn't thinking and he hit the button, I don't know. Caution out here on lap number 50, and Jacob, I don't think they're going to waste any time, dude. I think we're going to go right back to 1 to go and get back to racing once they catch the pace truck. I mean, everybody pitted, everybody made all these pit stops, and they done all these things. So,
yeah, I mean, this is what I'm trying to figure out right here, because obviously you got some guys like Peacock, Hogan, Blanchard, Larson, Richards, Harris, all those guys pitted, Lyons, Cinnamon, all these other guys, they stayed out. Something's iffy on this now. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe TJ Moore, maybe he got a bad deal out of it. Maybe he hit the button too quick, or maybe it's that they hit the button and they got it set up on that. Either way, Wesley, second time tonight, we got to do it.
we got beef.
Look, that completely screwed up. It completely screwed up the strategy right there. If Lyons, Cinnamon, and Johnson, all of them, they're going to go down pit road. They're going to get gas at this point. They're going to go down. They're going to get tires. They're going to get gas, and everybody's going to be back on the same level playing field. Screw that. Look, they went green at that point. They took the gamble for the stage points. Don't sit there and do that. See, That right there, I got beef with that right there. They should be allowed. They should have just gassed it up, took off, and went with it. They made their bed. They laid in it for the stage points. Allow them with the consequences out of it. At least that's my opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. But that's my opinion.
You know that? You have
That's
a lot of
my
anger.
opinion. That's cool.
You have anger. I don't know why, but you have anger, brother, from another mother. I don't understand it, but so, and they're actually letting some people come down pit road as well. Now, hang on, we ain't going green. Now they called another damn lap under caution. It's better to be honest, no corporate BS. Nobody's being corporate or BS in that matter. It's just we figured that was the end of the stage, and they're gonna turn them loose and go back to green. I don't understand the reason why they turned them loose in the tri-oval just to throw the damn caution out again, but they did. So nonetheless, we are at the end of Glass Mechanics stage number 2. So did Lucas Lyons, I mean, we prematurely interviewed him, right, Jacob? But he still won the stage.
Yeah, I mean, he still won the stage. Yeah, absolutely he did. But I still don't like
call
that
the future before the present?
Yeah. That's exactly what we did. We called the future before the present, or however the hell you worded that. See, now you got me all screwed up out of that. Good Scott. Yeah, kicking it 88 miles an hour. Let's go, baby. Woo! I don't know. Maybe we can pull Cody Knott in here and figure out what the hell was going on with that right there. Cody Knott's VP. He ought to have an idea of what's going on with this.
Find yourself, Cody Knott. You need some explaining to do. He's on the racetrack. What the hell is he going to say about it? You know what? I'm going to bring him in here. Because we don't need to keep our people in suspense. Cody, what in the world just happened, dude? Why did we go under green a half a lap? Coming back to green and threw a caution. What happened? Why?
Is that for me?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't catch your beginning part. I just heard what in the world. So we use a program here that auto throws cautions, and since we had that caution, it was so close. He was supposed to disable it. He said he did, but for some reason it didn't happen.
Do it.
And so it auto threw the caution 10 seconds after we went green.
There you go.
Yeah, and then now we're trying to fix it, and it's got things all kind of jumbled and stuff right now.
I would mess with it. Leave it alone. Just try to get to the finish of it. But speaking of you, you've had a couple of hiccups along the way, but you're still in the top 15.
Yeah, I've only got the off track for going through the grass to avoid a wreck. Other than that, haven't hit anybody. Nobody's hitting me. We're going to play it safe. We still got 50 laps, so I'm going to play it safe and just see if I can be there towards the end. But it's Talladega. We all know it's one of those where you may avoid the wreck, but somebody could come and clean you out from behind. So we're just going to try to...
How important, Cody, is it to have your Dragon Racing teammates around you when it counts the most?
It's pretty important because everyone has one goal, and that's to be at the front. And if you're not up there with your teammates, then you're not going to be at the front because nobody's going to help you. It's just kind of the way it works. That's what the team dynamics here are within NASRA. So the goal is just to be there up front. We might just pace around for a little bit and try to stay safe, avoid a couple more cautions if they come out, and then make a run for the front later.
Did he say if, Jacob?
Yeah, probably. I thought. What he said? If? Yeah, I think he did.
He did. Said if they come out, if the cautions come out. I got a feeling they ain't even done yet.
They're coming. They're coming. Yeah, they're coming. Guarantee it. Oh Lord.
Cody, thanks for your time and explanation, man. Appreciate you as always.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be where you need me.
There you go. And there is the Mike Helton of NASRA for the time being because the boss Brady LaBeouf is still out of commission, obviously with family emergencies. So that's what we throw. That's why we send him in to explain themselves. Right there you go. So there's what happened. There's what happened, audience. A trigger for an automatic caution. They thought they disabled it. It didn't, and it seemed like it's trying to screw up a lot more. And now they're just trying to get everything back fixed up as this is stage number 3. Coming back to green, Jacob Reeves, we got 50 laps to go, baby. This is it here in Talladega, sir.
Yeah, good old Fitty right here to decide it here at Talladega. Taylor Peacock, Cole Larson, Colton Hogan, Andrew Harris, Chris Blanchard. A lot of these old boys up here at the front, all of them up here inside the top 5. Pretty damn good here on Superspeedway, so watch out for any of them. If you got any of those right there, even in your top 6 with Robbie Richards up there in that mix as well, if you had them in your race pool, I think you're going to probably end up winning. Very good drivers up here at the front. Everybody's got to figure out a way to try to get around them. Cole Larson, Leach, Robbie Richards on that outside, trying to make something happen. Harris wearing out Larson as they go into turn 4.
I find a way to be nice. As you mentioned, here they come working down the line through the tri-oval. It is now Richards up in front from Gastonia, the Bass Pro Tracker Boats number 48. He's got Hillbilly Barnett right behind him, giving a truck full all he's worth. And then he's got the 15 of Peyton Johnson with Mesa. But on the bottom, Larson's got his friends. He's got Harris and Peacock there, and they all start to bob and weave and snake like open wheel cars down the Alabama Gate Super Stretch.
Yeah, I mean, they're holding on to it for all dear life, and Peyton Johnson slides down. Hillbilly cut him off. Johnson had to cut him a break going into turn 3. Maybe that was by design. Peyton Johnson right there in the 3rd spot, right behind the Hillbilly and right behind Robbie Richards. Now Larson jumps up to the top side. He's got Raul Meza behind him. They're going to try to get the middle lane rolling.
Here they come now, working back into the tri-oval. Here comes now Richards. He's now back on the inside of the racetrack. He's got Barnett back 4. Here comes now Johnson. He'll give him a push, a shove on the line. Here comes now pushing the Peacock. He'll pull out of lane and try to hook up with someone else. He'll now tag with Barnett's Hillbilly and treat Larson Meza as well in 2.
Trying to make it happen. Richards still holding on. Hillbilly, Peacock up on the outside. Larson there with Meza. 3 green trucks trying to get the Hillbilly a little bit of green here tonight and get the win. At Talladega, Steve Barnett, Robbie Richards side by side. They're 3 wide. Right back there behind them. Holiday, Brian Chew, Shane Scott, the man with 9 lives. All of them ganging up and coming off turn 4.
Here they come now, working back again through the tri-oval down to the inside. It is Richards. Richards will now get some friends with the help of Barnett. Now Peyton Johnson, where did he come from? He went to the inside. Larson now up the 3rd truck to the outside lane. Barnett now the monkey in the middle, and all these other trucks will follow in formation. It is now 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. Do the math, baby. I love math. 21, 24 trucks, all 3 wide here in Talladega.
I say it again, Wesley Outlet. Hot diggity damn, look at what we got here. Steve Barnett up at the front. One little slip could cause the big one, the multi-truck accident that always seems to play here at these super speedways. 3 wide for the lead once again. Larson up top. Hillbilly stuck in the middle. And Robbie Richards with a whole lot of company down in the center with Grandpa behind that moonshot from Grady. Larson from the top down to the bottom side. He gets back in the middle lane at the line.
Larson now gonna get some company as whoa, there goes Lucas Lyon, stage 2 winner. A little wiggle, a jiggle, a giggle, a bobble in the middle lane, and then the Hillbilly gives him a shot in the tailgate. Shot in the shorts from the 42 to the 41. The countdown is on. Peacock now right behind him. And look at the Holiday, the 51. Here comes Brian Chew with Jason Morales on his back door to 3.
Yeah, Brian Chew trying to get up here, get the south side lane rolling, and get Jason Morales into 10. Slide him on up here, make something happen, working it in the Chrome Racing chat. Now Hillbilly, or that's Lyons, actually jumps up in that outside lane. Peacock, Kerry Tribune rolling in the middle lane, and look who has joined the party. The Bulldog, Adam Newton, had issues earlier on, got snake bit coming out of the tri-oval, knocked the whole right front off of it. Adam Newton leading the middle lane, the Bulldog trying to charge to the front.
Here they come now, working down into the corner. It is Lions on the bottom of the racetrack. Peacock will follow, so will Kerry Tribune. They now power and pull away with a big burst of momentum. It's now Adam Newton, Joshua Suss, Diebold, Barnett. They're stacked up side by side by side. 3 wide as they thunder into turn 3 and 4.
Close to 50 in the live chat. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Tell all your friends, tell all your good buddies about what's going on Monday night with the NASRA 360 Racing Network DSR Electric Truck Series. Joshua Sons diving it down to the inside. Lions put the block on Carey Tribune. Peacock gets the shot. Lions top, bottom. He can't figure out which lane he wants to get in. He's got to watch that block in Westdale, and it will cause him to literally get hooked, get spun around, and the big one could strike at any moment with moves like that.
Block all the lanes all at one time, but he damn sure will try. He'll throw the block now on the 7 of Carey Tribune. Brandon, well, let's see what Joshua Suss will do with Taylor Peacock in front of him. Now, keep an eye on the 81. He's got the momentum on the inside. Pushed by the 80. Nope, here comes Lion. He'll now put the block on. Now, Peacock on the inside as they work on a 4.
I mean, literally swapping around 9 ways to Sunday. It's like a square dance out here in West Allen. They're swapping dance partners 9 ways to Sunday. Carey Tribune basically got left at the bar. He's all by himself. Nobody gonna help him out. He'll get shuffled all the way back to where Luke Schmidt, Kermit Frog is at on the outside lane. Lions leads. Peacock battling it out with Joshua Suss. Where did he come from? 80. Joshua Suss back up here in the mix at Talladega off of turn number 2 with Lions leading with help from Peacock, from Newton, from Cinnamon, from Mongo going into 3.
Have a drink on me. They're going to be now 2-stepping again up in the sun in 3 and 4. The clouds in 1 and 2. What kind of handling will they do to the trucks? Morales, the 10 now, right there. Monkey in the middle, trying to fight away from these machines. Suss on the bottom. Carey Tribune up top. This is midway behind the top 4 leader of Peacock, Newton, Mongo, Lions, the law firm at the line with 42 to go out of 4.
Oh, baby, Taylor Peacock up here on the outside lane. He's got the Bulldog, Sir Adam Newton, that we're seeing out there in the live chat. The Bulldog keeping it down right there, that second lane. Incredible racing we're seeing here at the virtual Talladega Superspeedway, Roll Tide, Alabama. Buzzy Mongo down on the inside lane. He's got Light, he's got Suss. Peacock right there with him as well. Buzzy Mongo trying to roll, caution is out. Looks like Andrew Harris in the 87 going around. Big spin out of the 87, middleweight down the back chute. Stage 1 winner Andrew Harris involved. Oh, and the hillbilly Steve Barnett.
Steve Barnett also caught up in it. And I think that's the reason why I triggered the caution, because he was up on the top of the racing groove down the Alabama Gang super stretch, that 2,300-foot super stretch. Andrew Harris, stage 1 winner, was down to the inside. Watch this again. Here's a replay. And, well, I'll be honest with you, Jacob. I think the big one was about to brew. This simmers things down a little bit before the pot overflows.
Yeah, just a little bit of a stack up on the outside lane right there. Richards wasn't expecting the checkup. Ends up getting spun around. Steve Barnett right in the middle. Wow, everybody split him going left and right around Steve Barnett. Harris, I don't even think he touched the wall. He was able to lock it down, missed that opening right there, West Elton. That is usually where the safety trucks on the back stretch, where they usually park their safety vehicles at if there's a crash in real life. Missed that wall by an inch. He almost ended up nailing it. Watch it again. Steve Barnett basically is going to get blindsided right here. Didn't even see it coming. Just got nailed in the right rear from Harris getting spun around by Robbie Richards. Just a straight up racing incident, a racing accident, however you want to look at it. But watch everybody just shoot right around Barnett. Barnett smack dab in the middle of the track. Everybody just goes around him. Left, right, all the way around him. Great awareness, and he's going to have a little bit of rear end damage, but it's not going to be as bad as it could have been.
So my question now, Jacob, pit road opening. Is this the money stop, do you think? Do you think this could be the money stop of the race right now for these guys to come down pit road with 40 laps to go? Just over 100 miles left. Let's see, is anybody coming to pit road? The answer is yes. Yeah.
Everybody. Wesley, I still think they're going to be short. Wesley, I still think they're going to be short. They may be short for about 5 laps. Yeah, I think they may be short about 5 laps. At least in my, I mean, like you were talking about 35, maybe 36, 37. Depending, because at this point, yes, they were talking about in the live chat about saving fuel. This would be the time when you may end up saving fuel, that 75% throttle, riding in the draft. That right there, this right here may be where you may see a little bit of fuel saving right here in the draft. This may be where you see it right here with 40 to go.
They will re-rack them, restack them after green flag after pit stops coming out for our 7th caution of the race, I meant to say. After an accident involving Hillbilly, Steve Barnett, and stage 1 winner, Harris. Lyons, Newton, Mongo, Peacock, Kerry Tribune, the new top 5. We step away. We're back with a restart after an extended break at Talladega. Be back in a moment. Cops 275 nears the end of stage 3.
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Premier Racing Setups is
Oh, we talking about during the radio timeouts, everybody. It's what I'll tell you. Where's our beeper at? Where's our beeper at? You got the beep?
Oh, I got it right here for you.
Yeah, here we go.
I got it right here for you.
Because what did you say? That it's about to get real?
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's fixing to get good right here. Less than 40 laps to go. Everybody, D is about to get real, baby. It is time to get her done here at Talladega. Pace lights is off, Wesley.
Oh, yeah. I believe the sad horn because we couldn't unveil what we really wanted to say. So, no. All right, there it is. There's your playoff bracket. Yeah, Luke Smith is on the outside looking in, man. Yeah, Chad Ross is not here tonight. Chad Ross ain't here tonight. Let's see here. Some of these guys, Adam Newton, he is right now in second. He's second in the point standings. I really believe Adam Newton could possibly go in on points. Jonathan Cofield, remember, he won last week to punch himself, or 2 weeks ago, to punch himself into the semifinals. If he's able to win, obviously, Cofield trying to be a first-time back-to-back champion. Matt Cherry is right now the only driver that knows he's going to Kansas. So whatever happens tonight for Matt Cherry, right now, sitting back where's Matt Cherry at right now? He's back in the top 20. He's in 21st. Whatever goes on, he's the wild card of the bunch, right? He's got the free pass. He's got the mulligan. That is Talladega's crazy chaos and mayhem. We'll get ready to go back to green. Lights off. Pace truck is in. Here comes the field, ready for the green in the restart box. Less than 40 laps to go. 38 to be exact as they rock, roll, and virtually rumble. 41, 81, Lyons, Peacock, Newton back up the bacon in turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, Chris Cinnamon right there on the outside lane with him as well. Buzzy Mongo, Joshua Suss, Kerry Tribune, Jason Morales, Luke Smith, you name it. Whole list of characters up here at the front. Will they still be there in the next 38 laps when it's all said and done? Right now, in 3 and 4, Lyons, Peacock, Newton, they're going to shoot out ahead. They're double file behind them. Cinnamon lead the outside lane. Buzzy Mongo right there on the inside lane. Front 3, single file. Everybody else double file.
Lyons on the bottom. He'll pull to the inside. Peacock will follow. Look at this. Here comes Newton. He is on the inside. We're single file. And what now? Cinnamon with the help of Suss. Push up now. Peacock up the outside. Here he goes. He's going after Lyons. Taylor Peacock in the lead at 2.
Chris Cinnamon lined up behind Peacock. Now Newton lined up behind Lucas Lyons. Taylor Peacock from the top down to the bottom. Cinnamon gonna take a shot. Chris Cinnamon into 3. Good rich service plus beautiful paint scheme. Taking it to the front. Wesley, how many times have we seen that? A 3 at the front at Talladega. Chris Cinnamon throwing it back old school style. Taking it on the outside off turn 4.
The black number 3, that is the Spice Man, Chris Cinnamon. Boy, he got a little wiggle there and a shove from Suss a moment ago. From the top now, the middle lane to the inside, pulled the front of season 4, regular season points champion, Taylor Peacock. Couldn't get it into the championship playoff format, but he did win the regular season title. Jason Morales now gets pushed out of the draft. He loses a lot of momentum on the inside. 5-6 trucks on the bottom. He's got to rail them back in. He's got troops behind him as they work in 3.
Yeah, trying to make it happen any way that he can. J.D. Larson, Holiday Brian Chew back there behind Jason Morales. Up there in front of him, you got Lucas Lyons, and you got Joshua Suss right there in front of Jason Morales trying to make it happen. Raul Meza way back there. I think he had Chris Blanchard hooked up in front of him. They're trying to get a third lane going, but nobody wanting to jump up and give him a little bit of help. Cinnamon leads at the line, 34 laps to go. Now 35, excuse me, as they go into turn 1. Cinnamon leads. Peacock lined up right behind him.
Working now off of turn number 4. Here they come down to the back straightaway. When they get there, that's that Alabama Gang super stretch. As Cinnamon, you're on board with the Spice Man. Look at the run he's got, and look at the field reel him in from behind. Now with Peacock right there behind him. Here they come, full speed ahead. Coming down to the line. This time by 34 laps to go. And the laps get closer and closer to nearing the finish of this one. 3 wide, Suss up top. He's got friends. Lyons in the middle. Cross the stripe. 34 to go. Cinnamon, Peacock, Newton, Mongold. What a run from Mongold back into the top 5 with Kerry Tribune again on the inside in 1.
And look at Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, up 21 spots. Miss Piggy got to be really happy. But Luke Smith getting it up on the outside lane. One of the biggest movers in the field. Adam Newton, the biggest mover. Luke Smith's right behind him. Jason Morales tied with Smith, rather. Both of them up 21. Make that Kaufman. Kaufman up 21. Hell, we got 3 of them. We got 2 of them. It's going all over the place. The damn thing's glitching all over the place with the second driver for the most positions gained and flip-flop back numerous times. But Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, leading up in that middle lane, but not a whole lot of help. A lot of help down there on that inside lane. Got to get a couple more lined up behind Smith if this outside lane wants to have a shot.
Cinnamon on the inside. Right to the bottom. Raul Meza falls out of line. 37 truck way to the inside. Below that line is now we see Roger Diebold all under the back end of Kermit. Luke Smith, he's in yellow on the scoring ticker of the 16 drivers fighting in the semifinals. But remember, Jacob, with a win, he punches his way into a lock, joining already Matt Cherry, to the line. 32 to go. This time by. We got trucks in the grass. Trucks are in the grass. They're trying to stay out of trouble. Larson in the grass. There he is. Nicole Larson into the grass, matching the turf. Justin White might have got a piece of it. The two. They keep going. We stay green. No caution. Chris Cinnamon, the leader. Here's a replay of what happened. Here's a replay of what happened to the 20 and the 2 on the track.
Oh, wow, Morales.
Jason
thought it was
Morales.
clear. Damn, and then Justin White up there, Larson got wide.
Oh, he tags. Man, Jason Morales clean Larson's clock. What were you thinking?
Talladega, baby, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, Wesley. I mean, these spotters, I've talked about it numerous times, Wesley Allen. These spotters, these virtual spotters, they are not the best in the world. You want my honest opinion, they suck. I mean, the virtual spotters are absolutely terrible because they will tell you you are clear when you are not clear. They will tell you somebody's on your inside, and they may have, a bumper, maybe even a quarter of a truck off of you, or however you want to look at it. They'll tell you somebody's on your outside, but they won't tell you how tight they are on your outside or inside. Maybe that might have had one of them instances right there for Jason Morales. He thought he was clear, he heard he was clear, and he wasn't clear. And then Larson probably just shot up the racetrack, just tried to get back on the racetrack, didn't want to go into pits or the grass. Ended up getting clipped by Justin White and set them both down there.
Right now there's a stalemate with that second lane and the third lane up top. 30 laps to go now. And if you're on the bottom of the racetrack, that's the best place to be. The Spice Man, Chris Cinnamon, knows it. Peacock in second, Newton Mongold, Kerry Tribune top 5. Cody Knott, by the way, for Dragon is in the inside in 6th as they work the back straightaway, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, there you see a little bit of a hornet's nest kicking off right here. Lucas Lyons trying to put the block right there on J.D. Larson up there in the 98. Have Robbie Richards lined up behind him. There you see him. Luke Smith, Diebold, Lyons, they're all trying to work it up here. Shane Scott right there behind the 48 of Robbie Richards. 9 lives himself back there in the 21 trying to slide up here and make it happen. Aaron Van Ryden blinking on that inside lane. Wesley, that has got to really freak these guys out just a little bit. You have guys blinking sometimes when you go to mile and a half, short track, stuff like that. Doesn't really throw anybody for a loop. You get here at Talladega, 3 wide, sometimes 4 wide in these situations. As fast as you go and somebody's blinking, it will scare the hell out of you. You don't know what to do. Your only option is just to lift because you don't want to get caught up in the big one when they reappear.
Got to make your man on it. Let's look at this. Sports low traffic up in front of the fast pack. Okay, there's something to think about. Last time leader came down pit road, lap 64. Lap 64. It's lap 76 this time by. So we're not thinking they got enough to go the distance. Whoa, we got a crash inside. Joshua stuck in. Back the green machine on the inside of the racetrack. It is off the racing groove. No caution. We continue to race on. So now 2 thrills and spills, but no chills to throw a caution. Racing still continues. Watch the replay. Oh, Joshua Suss just lost it there. Joey Stiers locks it up to avoid it. Oh. Jacob, I got to say props to the race director, T.J. Moore. Oh, no!
Mongo Scott going around, Holiday locking it down.
There it is. Now, they had to throw a caution because it stopped in the middle of the racing groove. Now, for people that might want to, what's the word I'm looking, condemn the race director for why didn't you throw a caution when that happened on the backstretch or when those trucks were in the grass with Suss and White? They were out of the racing groove, but this accident happened in the racing groove up against the safer barrier and drops to a stop on the inside. Watch this again. Mongold, Diebold, Lions turns Mongold. Not intentionally. Mongold was already loose. Buzzy Mongold then gets into Shane Scott. And there you see it. Everybody on the binders. Lock it up 12. Caution's out. Great call, race director. And now, Jacob Reeves, this will, I don't want to say changes everything, but it will see everybody come down pit road for pit stops. You're going to see the money stop right here. This is it.
Yeah, this will be your money stop right there. Buzzy cut a little door bang right there with Diebold. Watch it again. Lyons was literally up his tail right here. You see the shove? Gives him a shove. Buzzy comes up. Barely door bangs with Luke Smith. Ends up kicking it to the left. Comes back up. Ends up coming up to the right. Shane Scott, innocent bystander right there. Nowhere for the 21 to go. I think his 9 lives ended up running out. But check out Brian Chew. Can we get a ride on with that 51 of Brian Chew? What a save right there, and to lock it down and not just drive right into him. Full speed at Dean. Watch this right here with all hell breaking loose right in front of him. Brian Chew just locks it down and slams on the damn brakes. Watch this.
Okay.
Golly. $1 baby. Woo!
And the exit off pit road. Everybody, and I mean everybody, has come down pit road. 8 cautions presented by Serve Pro for 22 laps. 79 of 104 laps, ladies and gentlemen. There's more people pitting. There you see them. We're pitting as well. Not literally. We're going to take a break. We're going to thank our sponsor. We're back in a moment. Where the hell's the pace truck? Where's the pace truck at?
I gotta refill my beer. I don't know where it's at. Where's it at?
Oh, we gotta find the pace truck. Where's the pace truck? We're back in a moment, everybody. Where the pace truck
Racing
go?
Setups is the longest running setup shop on
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Never mind. It's a Monday night for me. It's Monday. It's Tuesday afternoon for Dean. Yeah. So everybody, me and Dean work NASCAR Australia together. Australian NASCAR E-Series, and when it is 8 o'clock Australian Standard Time for him, which is nighttime for him, it's bedtime. Usually when he's done with the race, he goes right to bed. The old guy, tell him, grumpy. He will, go to bed right after, and that is 4 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time for me.
Ooh.
Jacob, thank God daylight savings time is next week. We'll at least be able to get up at 5 a.m.
Is it
an hour back? Yes, daylight savings time. No, daylight savings time is this week. This upcoming week.
Yesterday.
No, what the hell is that? Saturday night? Saturday night, 2 a.m. becomes 3 a.m. Set your clock ahead.
Well, my damn phone's messed up then, because I thought it said that it was this past Sunday. Oh, hell,
No,
it is.
sir.
Okay, never mind. My
Hell's
bad.
wrong with you?
Bad.
It's
Unbelievable.
The president's trying to do away with daylight savings time. He wants us to have an extra hour of daylight at dark in the winter.
What was I looking at on my phone? I mean, you have got to be kidding me. Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Lose an hour of your speeding sleep, man. I don't know where the hell that hour goes in our life, but it goes somewhere.
I need it.
Leap forward, fall back, unless the president decides to, make changes like he did with the Gulf of America. Here we go.
Dear God.
Cinnamon and Peacock. We're ready to bring him back to green, everybody. See, I don't think Dean has that problem. As we come back to green with 24 to go, ladies and gentlemen, strap in for the finish.
Green flag.
Have a drink on me, Jacob. This is going to get wild, I think, my friend. Woo!
Oh, here we go, baby. Cinnamon inside, top to bottom, right down in front of Front Motorsports teammate Taylor Peacock. Door banging, double little door banging. Luke Smith, Robbie Richards, a little door banging. A bunch of them getting a little door banging. Getting a little sideways. Try to get that side draft. Pull that inside lane back. Give yourself an advantage on that outside lane. Double side by side with Cinnamon. Peacock side by side with Robbie Richards. Luke Smith back there with Van Ryder. All of them third lane trying to get moving up on the top side of third four.
Come now, working off of turn number 4. Watch this now. Richard, middle lane. He's going to push to the lead. For how long, though? He's got some friends pushing him. Now inside, Diebold fighting for the lead. Back, look at Van Ryder. Where the hell did he come from? The 83 from nowhere up to the top spot. He's up to third now. He'll look for that lead as they work again. And now Cinnamon on the inside again in 2.
Aaron Van Ryder in a prime position, no pun intended, with 83 up here to possibly get him a win, get him a good finish here tonight at Talladega. Cinnamon outside, Diebold gets kicked to the bottom. Peacock gonna roll with the 3 of Cinnamon. Up front, Motorsports teammate. Peacock now gonna jump up a little bit higher, go a little higher. Nope, he's gonna stay right with Cinnamon. Diebold's gonna lead off of turn 4 with help from Lucas Lyons.
You crash inside turn 4. It just looks like it's departing. Justin's out. 9th one of the night. My God almighty, can we get to the end of this thing? What in the world was Van Ryder thinking? He zigged when he should have zagged on that play there. Even John Madden would be slapping the monitor.
John Madden, Nick Saban, Bill Belichick, however you want to look at it, they'd all be flipping out off of this one. Look, 4 wide, maybe for an instance. They thought different. Yeah, hell yeah, they were looking for a wide.
Can I say something? Jacob, can I say something? That U.S. Army Kaufman truck has caused more trouble tonight and not got caught up in an accident his damn self than I lost count. I'm telling you. Kaufman is a lucky guy right now. The yellow should have a bullseye on him. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Right there he is, right in the middle, right? And look at this. Watch him again. And then this has not been the first time he's done this, Jacob. I count 4 or 5 times. Look at this.
Are you saying he's a weapon? Are you saying he's a weapon, Wesley?
He's around all of this, man. He's around all this craziness. If he don't cause it, he's around it. That's all I'm going to say. He's around it.
Hell, close enough.
It's mine. We got beef. That's my food.
You got beef.
We got beef.
We got beef. Wesley's got beef. He's got beef for Kaufman. Look, come down. Got the 83. 83, nowhere to go. Carriage of you, innocent bystander. And Kaufman almost comes up and cleans out Peyton Johnson on the outside lane as well when he was coming back up the racetrack. I agree with you, Wesley. He has caused a couple of accidents here tonight. And what accidents he hasn't caused, he has been right there in the thick of it. So I got a feeling he's not going to be on the Christmas card list, which granted we got Christmas in 10 months, but still Easter card list, what the hell ever. They ain't going to be drinking with him on St. Patty's Day here in a couple of weeks. I can guarantee you that. And what happened to Sus when he slid in like that? I'm curious on that one.
Hey, Jacob, I got to have a debate with you, my friend, okay? Listen to this. I'm going to panel the room, okay? I want to panel the room. Okay. I got to, me and my friend Jackie have had this discussion, and I'm ready to nip it in the bud here.
Uh-huh.
Is kettle corn popcorn? I ask our audience out there. Now, for me, I'm a fan of Orville Redenbacher, extra butter. Sometimes it's a tough time in our country, so I might get the Great Value or Act 2 kind. But it is extra butter flavored. But kettle corn, she likes kettle corn. Kettle corn is not popcorn. Please, somebody tell me. Can you go to the movie theater, as I plan to do tomorrow, and watch Scream 7? By the way, if anybody's seen it, don't tell me what the hell happened. And can you go and get kettle corn instead of popcorn? Unless it's a luxury movie theater.
No, but I have heard that you can.
Right? So you're talking shit stuff. I mean, stuff.
Hold up. Hold up, Wesley. But I have heard that you can buy beer in a movie theater now.
Jacob, popcorn is popcorn, right? Kettle corn is not popcorn.
Yes.
Right. Two totally different things, correct?
I agree.
Thank
well,
you.
I'm a pop secret guy myself, though. That's just me, though.
No, but that's because it's real and movies are fake. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. So, poll the audience. Hey, team, I don't want a damn kettle corn. Leave me alone. No, he's trying to fetch kettle corn at me. I'm going to go to the movie tomorrow. Put it into my schedule. I'm making a purpose. I know when do I get time. I'm going to make time. I'm going to, before the regionals and the playoffs for state begin, I'm making time. We're going to. I do got a big screen TV, but I want to go to a movie theater, man. We're going to watch Scream 7. Have you seen it, Jacob? Have you watched it yet?
I have not yet. Well, hell, I ain't had time. I ain't had time to watch it. Would you watch Scream 7 with a 7-month-old? Seriously?
We're going to get some buttered popcorn.
No.
At a movie theater, popcorn, not kettle corn, but ask for kettle corn seasoning. Yeah, you heard that, right? It's like salt and pepper. Kettle corn is the OG. Yeah. No slander allowed. No, kettle corn's nasty. I'm sorry, T-Tweeter, or whatever your name is. I know, hell no. Oh, man, no. The debate is on. If you're in the chat box, let me know. Do you like kettle corn or popcorn? I won't judge you.
What about Skittles and M&M's since we're talking about movie theater stuff?
That's my company. I don't know if you knew that. W&W is my company.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I don't know. Hell, I don't know.
M&M's? Peanut M&M's. Got to be peanut M&M's. But I do like Skittles.
Skittles.
No,
I love Skittles.
Oh, yeah. I love, yeah. It melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Not the sour ones. Just regular Skittles out of the regular red pack. You start getting all that other wild berry and all that other BS. No, that just screws it all up. You can't do
exactly, that. Man. Give us the originals. Peanut flavored M&M's, or as I call it, W&W. I wish that was my company.
Cups.
Let's go back to green. Popcorn, kettle corn. What's your favorite? Ladies and gentlemen, and it's the premier racing setup, 20 to go, under 20 to go, as we go side by side. Back underway. And they got a new commercial, Jacob. Look at that, a new commercial, finally. Yeah.
Yeah, they absolutely do. If you need a setup, go check them out. PremierRacingSetups.com. Monthly subscriptions starting at $20 a month. There you see all the cool stuff going on, coaching sessions, all that good stuff. Make sure you enter the code of NASRA, NASRA. Get 15% off your entire order. 15% gets kicked back to the North American Sim Racing Association when you do so. Get in it to win it. PremierRacingSetups.com. Race the setups that NASRA races. Diamond still leads it. Lyons, Newton, Peacock, Richards up there. Thank you, Dade. Up there in the top 5 as we're coming around with 18 to go.
Jacob, I ain't gonna lie to you, dude. I would be a fan of the damn skin can with the triple can butter popcorn. Remember the butter popcorn? The cheese popcorn? Remember the caramel popcorn, all the 3 flavors? Like for Christmas gifts? There was a time where my mama got so lazy, she's like, now everybody's getting a Christmas tin of popcorn. So, they don't put it in that damn tin. It was butter popcorn, cheese popcorn, and caramel popcorn.
That fish is going to find some popcorn. This is crazy here.
18 to go, 17 at the line, and Peacock in the lead. Johnson on the inside. Thank you, everybody, for joining my great debate. After the house here, and the house smells like kettle corn now. That's all I'm going to tell you. Here they come to the line, 17 to go. Look at Johnson up in front. 15 pushing. Peacock pushed by the 3. How about this guy, Justin Lumpkin, left his chair to go over and leave himself. Came back in time when the camera caught him. He's up there in the outside for 3rd.
Damn good time for it, but I bet you ain't leaving that seat anytime soon. And all these guys just riding it, taking it time, taking it up at the front. DSR electric hat on right there with Justin Lumpkin. Obviously, saluting to this series, DSR Electric Truck Series. Sentiment shoves Peacock out clear. Sentiment trying to get down as well. Couple of others way back here. Adam Newton, Holiday, Brian Chew, all of them waiting for something to pop off like Pop's secret popcorn as they work their way out of the draw. Almost 16 to go.
Good segue there, my friend. I taught you well, Maestro. There they come down to the line. Look at this. And my young apprentice, yes, sir, the Jedi. My protege, sir. Look at this now. Look at Rodriguez get a punch from Diamond on the inside. Watch to the bottom of the racetrack. Cinnamon trying to push. Look at this guy. Back up here again. What a run. Taylor Peacock, man.
I mean, Wesley, think about it. Obviously, Taylor Peacock won the very first race here of the round of 16. We were at Atlanta. He won at Atlanta, and the playoffs the week before that comes out, wins Atlanta Superspeedway, mind you. Granted, it's not 2.6 miles like it is here at Talladega, but it is a Superspeedway. Taylor Peacock is damn good on these Superspeedways. Watch out for that 81. And JL Justin Lumpkin can come out of nowhere and get him a win here tonight as well. He's got Joey Stires right there, Chrome Racing, trying to make something happen up at the front.
You're exactly right. As we continue to see these guys shuck and jive. Now look at Peacock on the inside. He was in the middle. Now he's on the bottom. He's got Cinnamon pushing him. How about Rodriguez, the number 6 machine? Quiet night for him. He's up now to 3rd. And Guy Gold wants to jump on the line. Here we go. Oh, it might be a little too early for this. Rodriguez, don't get greedy. Don't try to take all the popcorn out of the bowl from everyone else. Unless it's kettle corn.
Man, all kinds of chaos may happen, Wesley. We get a little door banging going on, and somebody's going to end up spilling their Skittles when it's all said and done. Peacock holding it down. Cinnamon right there with Rodriguez up on the top side. Lines and Double, they're door to door. Peacock only one single file. Don't look now. Here comes Rodriguez. Rodriguez up to the door. Josh Rodriguez up 8 spots. He'll go to the front at Talladega. Look at the lap leaders. That's one thing I love to see, Wesley Allen. Lap leaders at Talladega. Literally, damn near everybody has led a lap here tonight at Talladega.
This has been a good one, man. I'm telling you, what we're going to be bragging about. And see what happens here at the Talladega Superspeedway. Right now, look at Suss up against the fence. My God, up against the safer barrier where Larson and Smith is all the way in the back now. Look at this now. Look at Rodriguez. 3 wide. Guy rolled up high. Peacock on the bottom. Rodriguez nowhere to go. Johnson to give him a shove. He's got friends as they work it too.
Yeah, Johnson trying to get a little bit of help back there. Obviously trying to make it happen, shoving Rodriguez. Now Lyons jumps up. Adam Newton, Bulldog on the inside. Right in behind the Spice-Man, Chris Cinnamon, and Taylor Peacock. Up front, Motorsports trying to control it here tonight. Adam Newton trying to spoil the party. Wesley Allen, 15 minutes left as far as the race time goes. If we get a bunch of cautions, we may be on a timed race. Hopefully it doesn't turn out that way, though.
Sim time running out. Yes, that's something I didn't even realize. We're literally on a 2 hour and 10 limit time, 2 hour, 10-minute time limit. 15 minutes remain. 12 laps to go. They could complete the distance. Right now, Peacock leads them into turn 1.
See Meza right here keeping it down the bottom side, down in the cellar. Grandpappy still hiding that moonshine from Granny. Granny's going to get a little bit pissed off if she don't get some of it later on down the road. Lyons still up here at the front. Takes a shot. Going around the outside. Got Rodriguez. Got Johnson, Stars. Obviously back there as well. Matt Cherry, the wild card out of all of them in the field. Doesn't matter what happens to him. He's going to Kansas. Lyons trying to make a little shuckle and drive up here as well. Rodriguez, both of them get clear where they jump down. Rodriguez going to hang him out to drive. Rodriguez goes try to go back to the lead.
Look at now, Josh Rodriguez. He's the man in the Ford amongst all the boat guys and the Toyota Steyer. How about Joey Steyer? What a way to climb back in this thing. Number 23 from Mackinac, Illinois, from the land of Lincoln. He's right there. Rocking and rolling Illinois State. March Madness is upon us. Here we go outside. Lyons pushing. He's got Johnson right there as they work in 3.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? Johnson blew it up. Johnson overheated the engine, blew it up. Game over for Peyton Johnson. Overcooked the engine. He is going to be out of this thing. Ends up blowing the engine off of turn 4. We stay green. It's Peacock taking a shot. Lyons jumps up. Lyons got no help. Peacock has Joey Stires.
3 wide as they work back into turn number 1 and 2. Peyton Johnson hand grenades his power plant. His virtual number 15 is out of it. Now Rodriguez, Peacock fight for the lead out of turn 2.
Lyons up top, still getting the shove from Roger Dibo back there behind him. Peacock still holds on the lead. He's got Joey Stires. Stires looks bottom, thinks different. Now they're going to look. Stires jumps down, tried to put it on him. Peacock tried to put the block on him. Keeps it on the bottom. Stires falls down with him. Matt Cherry going to lead him in the middle lane. Lyons up top, middle lane starting to fade back. Peacock leads off 4.
Working now, 9 laps to go. When they come to the stripe, we're at single digits. Johnson limping onto pit lane. Truck not under power. To the stripe now, 9 to go. It is Taylor Peacock, Stires, Rodriguez, all on the inside. Don't count out the Spice Man, Chris Cinnamon, and the Black Goodrich, Earnhardt, number 3, and other guys in the mix of the back straightaway.
You see Joey Stires right here, very, very focused right now. That number 23 right in behind Taylor Peacock with Rodriguez back there behind him. Cinnamon there as well. Got to keep an eye on those temperatures. Everybody saw what happened to Peyton Johnson a second ago, hand grenading. Gotta be careful with that. Be very careful. Watch your water temp. Watch your oil temp. Don't blow it up. Cost you a shot and possibly making it all the way to the championship race in Dorothy's country in Kansas in 2 weeks. And yeah, T-Twart out there live chat. Looks like rain is coming. Yeah, it's about 10 minutes away. They can get it in. But yeah, that rain's about 10 minutes away.
Something we'll have to keep an eye on as it is getting darker and darker later in the afternoon with weather approaching. Clock, by the way, down to like almost 10.5 minutes left. Now 8 to go, 3 wide. Look at now Matt Cherry. He's in the championship finale in Kansas, but he wants to win Talladega. He's got a big burst of momentum with Lyons in the middle of the working 3 and 4. And if they come to the stripe, it'll be 7 to go. Up high, trouble. Luke Smith Colton Hogan truck sideways, caution out. Yellow flag. I just saw Kermit Luke Smith in the STP, 27 sideways. Colton Hogan was loose as well. Everyone else on the binders to check up. Caution is out. And that 25 of Kaufman was right around it again. I don't think he caused it, but he was around it.
If he did, I will not believe it, to be honest with you.
No, that's Pringles, Miss Shelling. Yeah, once you pop, you can't stop. That's Pringles, not Pop Secret. Yeah.
Well, Wesley, that right there was bound to happen. I mean, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, getting down to the end of this thing. You mentioned it's 7 laps to go when we was coming back to the line. These moves is going to get more and more and more aggressive. The moves is going to happen more crazier. You saw Brian Chew dump it down to the inside. He knew something was fixing to pop off. Something was fixing to happen. Just jumped it down. And we'll see at the 51, see if the last truck right there on your screen, did he get in the middle of this? You see Hogan and others slamming it down there. Hell yeah, he took it all the way down to the double yellow line. And Hogan ends up going for the spin, sliding on down to the inside, retaining wall, but able to keep it somewhat straight. But Wesley, the moves is going to get crazier. It's going to get 4 wide. It's going to get 3 wide. The pushes are going to get crazier. It's going to happen. All this is going to happen right here just because of what is at stake.
See your bad moon rising. And I can't sing. Watch this again, everybody. Watch this, and look at the yeah, that's the 33 of Jeffrey Johnson actually on the bottom. Then it's Richards. Then it's the 5 of Hogan, and the 14 of Mongold. Look at the 27, and I just caught a glimpse of that. And then look, but look inside. There's Lumpkin. There goes Blanchard. Guys, this could have been a much bigger crash than what it turned out to be, and it didn't. And yeah. By the way, I apologize. Kaufman in the orange and yellow 25 was way in the back whenever he finally caught up to the accident. That's when I seen him. So this time Kaufman's he's not around. He's not around any of the chaos and mayhem, if you will, Jacob.
Yeah. I can't say what I'm thinking. I can't say what I'm thinking. I can't say what I'm thinking. I can't do it.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I can't do it. I
can't do it.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I'll get fired. I can't do it. You're James Kaufman's number 1 fan, ain't you? Like, seriously.
Tell us what you're thinking.
You're James Kaufman's number 1 fan.
Oh, I'm not. I got nothing against Kaufman. I mean, I ain't got nothing against James Kaufman. It's just been a lot of accidents that's happening. The yellow 25's been around it. Just being honest, man. Call them what I see.
I mean, you ain't lying. I mean, you're not lying. That's the bad part.
Exactly. Thank you. Have a drink on me.
I ain't got a beer popper. I ain't got a beer popper. I ain't got that sound bite. I gotta get that. Yeah.
What the hell is a beer popper? Hey, by the way, don't forget, next week we're going short track racing at Richmond. What a damn difference that is from Superspeedway. Yeah. Yeah, you better be glad to keep up with the schedule, Dean. You know, you don't do that. So I ain't telling you nothing. Richmond next week for 200 laps, and then the finale. Kansas will look for Twisters and Toto and a champion, and it's over. I mean, that makes sense, didn't it, Jacob? I mean,
Yeah. Well, what's the one thing that kind of strikes me as odd on this one right here, and I don't know if this was by design or how they had this lined up, but you see Talladega on March the 2nd, then you got March the 9th, then you got March the 16th. There is no break at the end of season 6. They flip right into the clash on March the 23rd. There is not a off week. There's not usually we have about what? 1, 2, maybe 3 weeks off, and then we flip in, and then we go into the Clash. That kind of flips me out a little bit right there to see that, there's not an off week. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, but, I mean, I thought, but honestly, I figured
leave me loose wheel. Sorry, I was acknowledging one of the people in the chat box. I'm sorry, it's a squirrel moment, Jacob. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about, right? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it just kind of odd to me on that one. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I just thought we might have had an off week when we got done with season 6, but it is what it is.
You get no time off. You don't deserve no time off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. A lot of time off.
Boy, never mind. Taylor, don't pay attention to nothing the man in the mic said, okay?
She's asleep. She ain't watching this yet.
Good. She ain't watching nothing. Tell her, don't even let her hear the replay. At least let her watch till lap 100 and then tell her to cut it off. So,
Yeah.
Speed weeks hadn't been negotiated around the Olympics. I love that. All right, everybody, listen to this. The clock is winding down. There is 4 minutes remaining. 4 laps to go. If we get overtime, this thing is over. Can they finish on the regular scheduled distance? Coming to the line. Lap 100 on the board. 4 to go. Back to racing at Talladega. And they're fighting the weather. They're fighting the clouds. Fighting the clock as well. Lions on the bottom. Keep an eye on that cherry in there. That should do it. The big one has just happened. I don't think they can get this restarted in time, Jacob Reeves. I think Lucas Lyons is about to win this race here at Talladega.
Yeah, very good possibility out of that right there, West Outland. If Lucas Lyons is up at the front, it's going to be done for. But here's the thing. We've seen it time and time again where the time would expire, and it would be a 1-lap dash. So who knows at this point if it's going to be that way? Who knows?
Cross your fingers, cross your legs, cross your eyes, cross your toes. You might get 1 lap. You might. And remember, I will let everyone know the race director controls the clock and the time under caution. So he could quickly call a quick yellow and get this field back assembled and try to get back going again.
It would be nice if he could do that. That way we could at least have us a good green, white checkered finish. But I mean, who knows how all that's going to work out and everything. So
watch the front row inside. It's the 37 of Raw Mezzin, the 3 of Cinnamon. All these guys in the back. Look at Larson. He got loose for a little bit. Watch the middle lane, that middle truck. That's Rodriguez, and all of a sudden somebody got tagged in the back. And then there was another accident. There's the 98 of Larson. That's J.D. Larson. Stiers, Cody Knott, all these other guys get sandwiched in. Here's the big one. Dustin Gordon said, I keep my eyes crossed 24/7.
I've got my toes crossed even. Yeah, absolutely. There was another wreck. You see it back here in the back. Justin White, Colton Hogan, Chris Blanchard, and others getting mixed up in this one. Brian Chew as well. These guys know it, Wesley Allen. These guys know it, that it's coming down to the end of this thing. They know that the time is not on their side. They know all this is happening and everything else. This was bound to happen right here with the time limit and everything else that was going on. This was bound to happen. Guys were going to start making some crazy moves and make some daring moves and possibly some stupid moves. And we knew it was going to happen. I had a feeling we weren't going to be able to make it all 4 laps to bring it back to the end. I had a bad feeling about it. I hoped I would be wrong, but I had a bad feeling that it wasn't going to happen.
Clock is down to under a minute remaining, by the way, 30 seconds to be exact. And they still have the lights on the pace truck. Clock is down to 20 seconds. The leader is Lucas Lyons, followed by Matt Cherry. And ladies and gentlemen, Lucas Lyons, who was 3 to the negative 3 points out of Cole Larson in the number 10 hole, is going to punch his ticket in. And remember, Jacob, Matt Cherry did the same damn thing. Remember, Matt Cherry was on the outside looking in last weekend when he was in the yellow. He won. He advanced. And now we're going to see Lucas Lyons do the same darn thing. Clock has expired. Clock has expired. Back to live pictures. Will they throw the checkered flag, or will we at least get a restart in a one-lap shootout? I'm thinking the race is over. I'm thinking the clock's expired. I'm thinking this race is over. Lucas Lyons has won the race. And how about Matt Cherry? He might not have won the race, but he's already in Kansas for the championship. Man, he was up there at the end. He'll finish second, Jacob. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, if that's how it ends up working out, I mean, nobody's shooting past the pace truck or anything like that. Nobody doing anything crazy. We'll wait. I mean, I'd still kind of wait. I mean, odds are maybe be a one-lap shootout. Who knows how this is going to work? I mean, hell, I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. But, I mean, if Lucas Lyons gets it, congratulations to him. He deserved it. Put on a hell of a show here tonight. We'll see how this works out right here. Actually, he just sent me a message. It's over. He just sent me a message. Lyons sent me the message. Just confirmed, baby.
Yep, he's got the checkered flag. Here he comes. Checkered flag is waving. Ladies and gentlemen, after 11 cautions, time running out, weather has settled in. Lucas Lyons settles in to the championship race at Kansas. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucas Lyons from Owensboro, Kentucky, Stage 2 winner, by the way, Jacob Reeves. In case you forgot, he wins. He's in the championship race at Kansas in 2 weeks after Richmond.
What a drive right there.
Nobody get mad. I promise you, these guys have been given plenty ample of time. 2 hours and 12 minutes and 20 seconds on a 2-hour, 10-minute time limit. And we knew, I knew when that accident happened, Jacob, that was it. That's all she wrote. I didn't think they were going to get this race restarted. And they do not. Congratulations, Lucas Lyons, picking up the win here at Talladega, Jacob. Wow.
Yeah, I agree with you, but there has been times when we've sat here and we thought the damn thing was over with, and nope, we're going one-lap shootout. I mean, it's happened before. It is what it is. Not sure why Matt Cherry is showing that he is the race winner, but obviously Lucas Lyons, we do know that he won the race, so not sure about the race results. They might be a little bit messed up right here on this one. Not sure, though.
Talladega. At the end of this one, Lucas Lyons will pick up the win. We'll talk to them on the podium in just a moment with Lyons, Cherry, and Larson in post-race coming up. This race, again, went 103 laps, 273.50 miles at the end of that one. And green flag lead changes, 25 lead changes among 17 drivers, 11 cautions for 31 laps, and finishing under yellow. Raul Meza was the hard charger of 30 positions. Lucas Lyons led the most laps of 21 and ends up winning. Joshua Suss, fastest man on the track. Joey Stiers was the pole award winner. Here's the results. Lucas Lyons is your winner. Matt Cherry second. Cole Larson third. Josh Rodriguez fourth. Taylor Peacock is your top 5. Then it's going to be Raul Meza, Joey Stiers, Chris Cinnamon, Cody Knott, and Jeffrey Johnson, the top 10.
Roger Dowbo going to be 11th. Justin Lumpkin ends up finishing in 12th. Robbie Richards up 20 spots. He gets 13th. Adam Newton, the Bulldog, good bounce back for him. He'll get 14th, with Aaron Van Rodden will get 15th. Brian Shue, Luke Smith, Stephen Gregory, J.D. Larson, James Kaufman, what's his buddy right there, finishing in the top 20.
You're horrible. 21st is Colton Hogan, then it's Shane Scott, Jonathan Cofield, Fuzzy Mongold, Joshua Suss, top 25. Then it's Chris Blanchard, all on the lead lap, along with Justin White, last truck on the lead lap in 27th. Peyton Johnson, 9 laps down, blew an engine at the end, could not finish. He's 28th. Kerry Tribute, 29th. And Andrew Harris, stage 1 winner, by the way, your top 30.
They're behind them, Jason.
Yeah, we'll finish it out. I'm sorry. With Steve Barnett, Tyler Goodwin, Jason Morales, Steve Barnett, Tyler Goodwin, Owen Scrage, and Shane Trotter when the race ends, of course. And the race ended with time expired. We could not go the scheduled distance, but when it is said and done, it is Lucas Lyons, Matt Cherry, Cole Larson, your podium drivers. Jacob is going to carry you guys for post-race. I'll see you guys next week at Richmond. Don't forget the 2 hours at Sebring tomorrow night with Dean and myself for the NASRA Endurance Series. But, Jacob, your final take of Talladega, man. It was a wild one. Oh, and yes, popcorn is, kettle corn is not popcorn. Goodbye. What do you think?
It was a good one. It was a good one, baby. Talladega always a good one. Really wish we could have got back green on that one. Really wish we could have give a green flag finish for the fans, but it'd be like it sometimes, Wesley. It's just, damn. I mean, it being a playoff race and everything else, I figured we would have had a better shot to make it happen, but it is what it is. Lucas Lyons gets the win. Good on him. Locks himself into the Kansas race in 2 weeks.
And under the circumstances that they were, for the most part, very clean night. Some accidents, not the big one. Maybe the big one happened at the end, per se. You can see some of the crazy chaos going on in the corner. But for the most part, Jacob, an interesting race. And what a way for, of course, Lucas Lyons winning stage 2, winning the race here, and he's on to join Matt Cherry at Kansas. Richmond next week. Everybody at NASRA, be good. Thanks for watching. Post-race interviews presented by Florida Cabinet Distributors are coming up with Jacob. As always, I'm Wesley Outland. We'll see you next week for the semifinal race of the season at Richmond. Congratulations, Owensboro, Kentucky, and Lucas Lyons. He wins here at Talladega. Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
Back at it, DSR Electric Truck Series. Getting her done here. Cops 275. Lucas Lyons, winner, Florida Cabinet Distributors, victory lane. Lucas, buddy, congratulations on the win. You're going to Kansas. Not saying Disney World or none of that crazy stuff, but you're going to Kansas in 2 weeks. Congratulations on the win. Tell us about that race and tell us about getting ready to race for a championship in 2 weeks.
Well, I'm glad I got it done tonight. I know Richmond's a good track to me. I finished second there last season. But once I got up front, I was really comfortable towards the top 10. I felt really comfortable up there, being able to work my way back up. The cautions towards the end really helped me a lot. But I would prefer to say I'm going to Disney World, because Disney World is great and there's nothing in Kansas at all. I've driven through there a few times, but I just wish we could have finished under green and not yellow, but hey, I'll take it.
Always love Lucas Lyons. He always comes up with some of the craziest stuff to talk about. Lucas, buddy, congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors, any shout-outs that you want to thank as you get ready to run for a championship in a couple weeks, buddy?
Well, first off, I want to thank C. Barnett. He didn't have good luck here tonight yet again. We did a little bit of shaking and baking, chewing some Big Red. Prayed to Tom Cruise and Baby Jesus to get us through the wrecks. Coalfield Osborne Finishing, Line 3D Designs, Simrent Market, Honor Home Loans, Tyler Manning Designs, and Sim Shop. Use code Bandits at checkout. Get bundles on Mosas and a bunch of other sim racing needs that you need to get started. And it helps out everybody at Bandits. And hopefully all the Bandits guys are sitting really pretty. And thanks for all the swim guys and Matt Cherry for working with me here tonight.
What in the world are y'all talking about during y'all's pre-race deals? For God's sakes, what the heck? Never mind. Lucas Lyons gets the win. Going to Kansas in 2 weeks, trying to run for his very first championship with NASRA. Lucas, buddy, congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time. Don't forget, Richmond next week before you get to Kansas, but it's going to be a gimme race for you. Congratulations on the win, buddy.
Thank you.
That was Lucas Lyons gets the win here tonight. Matt Cherry coming home, or excuse me, hell, I'm watching my SDK flop around 9 ways to Sunday. Matt Cherry ends up getting the P2 here tonight. Matt, buddy, congratulations on the win. I mean, I know what you needed more. You needed to actually go back green. But, Matt, we were talking about this. We watched, you was in the Cops truck race at Daytona Friday night. And just, with how the cautions was in that one, the cautions was in this one. Do you feel like there was a difference between the races from Friday night as to tonight, even with the cautions and everything?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It's day and night over here. You got pretty decent racers over here, and you got a bunch of circus clowns over there. But yeah, I got out front. Nobody tried to leave me high and dry like they did Friday night. They actually tried to work with me. But anyways, yeah, we had our work cut out for us tonight. We started up toward the front and got caught up and got some nose damage about middle of the race, and we got all that fixed. And we just took that middle line and we drove it back to the front. I could have passed Lucas there on that last restart, but I seen him cut over, and I didn't want to wreck everybody up here, so I checked up, and the caution ended up coming out. I think it was a 6 dive bomb, the 98 back there.
Well, real quick, before you think your sponsors needed shout-outs, before you do that with your comments at the start of your interview, we got to play it one more time.
We got beef.
Throwing a little shade to the Friday night guys a little bit, I guess, man. But obviously you're racing for a championship in 2 weeks. Come home P2 tonight. Can't be that bad. Matt, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors, any shout-outs that you want to thank?
I'd like to thank everybody that put this together. Be glad when he gets back to racing with us. I think he'll be back next season, but we're gonna go to Kansas and try to get it done for the boss man, and yeah, we'll see y'all in Richmond. My goal is to win that race too, but we'll see what it holds.
Seeing what it holds. Cherry Pie, Matt Cherry, coming home with a P2 here tonight, Matt. Congratulations on the way, or P2, rather. Appreciate your time. And don't forget, we'll see you at Richmond come next weekend.
Sir.
That was Matt Cherry comes home with a P2 here tonight. Now we'll go to P3. That is the youngster, Cole Larson. Not Kyle Larson, not Young Money. It's the other one. The Mountain Dew Kid is what I'm going to end up calling him. Cole Larson ends up coming home with a P3 here tonight. Up 18 spots from where he started. Cole, buddy, congratulations on the P3. Talk us through that whole race because, I mean, everybody's slicing, dicing, doing this, doing that. Y'all are coming so damn close to wrecking. A couple times you did wreck. How damn crazy is it in these super speedway races, and how much do you have to trust your own instincts?
Yeah, for me, I just ride in the back until the end because I know it's going to happen. It's insane. But yeah, I ended up getting into a wreck during green. Wasn't a caution. Ended up getting a black flag for it, I guess, and then went on pit road, came back out, blended back on the track how I'm supposed to, and ended up going a lap down. But we came back and got that P3 somehow. And then that last restart, I was gonna channel my ender Karzatosavar there, and then we ended up getting to go.
Some of y'all's interviews blows my damn mind. Seriously. Cole, buddy, congratulations on the P3. Obviously appreciate your time. You got any sponsors, any shout outs that you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank True Designs for the awesome paint schemes you see, my mom and dad for letting me do this, obviously, Aaron for being a great teammate, my grandma, my grandpa for watching, and just you guys for putting this on, Brady, Cody, all of you guys for putting this all on.
Cole Larson coming home with the P3 here tonight. Cole, buddy, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. We'll see you at Richmond next week.
Yep, thank you.
That was the youngster Cole Larson, the Mountain Dew kid, coming home with P3 here tonight. Dean, I'm looking over at the live chat. Who in the hell is this Bathtub Bob guy? I have no idea who this guy is over here talking about all the hot tub time and all that stuff, man. You need to get that over somewhere else, man. Don't be putting it out there in the live chat and starting all kinds of stuff, man. Yeah. They ain't no room for any of that stuff going on out there. But anyway, awesome race here tonight at Talladega as always. Dean, buddy, your final take on playoff race, getting ready to go to the final race in round of 16 going to Richmond. Your final take on Talladega once again, buddy.
Well, it's Dega, baby, isn't it, Jacob? So what a bit of a up topsy-turvy race at the moment. Some good green flag racing, you'd have to say, along most of it. So towards the end there, of course, unfortunately, we had to go to the time limit, but that's just tends to be what happens, and we'll see how it turns out, obviously, in the short track racing there in Richmond, my friend, next week.
Yeah, Richmond going to be action-packed, short-track excitement, as it always is, with 200 laps next Monday night here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. The last race in the round of 16 to find out who is going to go on into the Championship 8 race for a championship Kansas in 2 weeks. Talladega is always a blast. You can slide right over there, that little dash right next to that 104. You can put Double L Lucas Lyons over there in that little spot right over there, get him lined up, and also slide his name. You see him, where is he at? Right there, -3. Slide him on over there below Matt Cherry. He will be racing for a championship in 2 weeks when we go to Kansas, and that is the ultimate goal for everybody that you see right there in the round of 16, is to make it over into that group of the Championship 8. They got one more shot to do it, and see what happens when we go to Richmond come next week. But folks, that is going to do it for this broadcast here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. We got to thank all the great sponsors, DSR Electric for what they do for the truck series, obviously Concerns of Police Survivors, title sponsorship of the series, Merch Magical Creations, Hayes Lawn and Landscaper, Premier Racing Setups, you name it, Darren's Detail and Shine, you name it, all the great sponsors that goes on here with the North American Sim Racing Association, all the great sponsors. Thank you very much to all the love that they show us. The drivers putting on a hell of a show, fans, y'all come out in big numbers, supporting this great league. Brady, hope everything's going good. Can't wait to have you back. Cody Knott, TJ Moore, for everything that they do here for the North American Sim Racing Association, allowing us to come in here, entertain you, the fans, and get to see some of the best racing on iRacing. For the best damn producer of the business, it's real indeed, Hop the Biggles. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. Said as always, say, be safe, be kind, be fast. I missed that guitar exit just a little bit, Dave, but we're going to Richmond come next week. Short track excitement. Who's going to make it into the Championship 8? Find out what's going to happen. Wesley Outland, me, be on the call next Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, live and only on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. We'll see you there.